Were you, or were you not, on a gay cruise?
No, you're 120% dick pic.
Everybody that age, they're sperminator.
Yeah.
We don't care about anything else. We're a walking hard on looking for a hole.
That's. I have to say you're right on that one. Oh, my God.
A stiff breeze comes through the room, and you return the favor.
Got her in. Oh. Somewhere on the outside of this building, there is a hole where squirrels come in.
Better than a hole where dicks come in.
Yeah, better than that.
Going down the stairs to wash the laundry. What the hell? Shh. Pizza. Stop! Stop it now! I order you to stop! I'm still touching myself.
Yeah!
All young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
I think washing they pussy in the sink is my favorite part. The Vietnamese trade in dongs. Figuratively and literally, I'm sure.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
I did decide to look it up. 500,000 dongs is a good night for Pop's ex.
Like most women, he's an emotional thinker.
Good God.
I mean, that's part of the problem we're having now in our society is we have a bunch of emotional thinkers that want the world to, to fall in line with their emotions. That's not... look, reality doesn't give a shit about emotions.
It's my lived truth. Fuck your lived truth.
No, it's not. It's your perspective.
Kiss my ass.
Literally like, hey, Sergeant Pop, you got to turn your bear suit. I'm like, over my dead body. No. Just give me a statement of charges. Yeah. You're never getting this back. Yeah. You can suck it.
I'm going to wear this with my Russian coat.
you will bury me in this. Hey! Why you gotta fucking be like that, man?
Because I'm an asshole, and I learned from the best. I'm sitting across from him, and I'm pointing at you with all four fingers.
All right, first of all, the Russian jacket is World War II surplus.
I'll send you a picture of it, Sarge.
Yeah, okay. I
got you standing wearing it with holding two giant buckets like you just collected all the chum from behind the dump dumpster at the bar, and you're going to go home and make ice cream out of it.
What's up, savages? Terrence Pop here with an episode that actually is live from the lair. And if you looked at the thumbnail and the title, the show is mainly themed around fuck around and find out. Now, we're going to kind of go all over the place here because there's so much fucking around out there and so much finding out. And I have a feeling moving forward, we're going to see a lot more of this, especially as the situation continues to get more dynamic. Now, I have been watching a lot on Twitter and YouTube and some other news channels, and there are people out there on the left actively calling to come back with guns and deal with these ICE agents, which I'm sure that's going to work out well. Because the minute they start shooting, let's just say the response is going to be very, very dynamic. And I have a feeling a lot of those people on the left have no idea what they'll be calling into existence. I did 33 years, saw 3 wars come and go. I was almost killed in 2. Former Green Beret, Airborne Ranger, paratrooper. I know all about war. I've seen it, firsthand. I know how the logistics work, the financing, all of the tactics, to include, spy operations or trade craft. So and Battledorf and I have been calling this out for quite some time with the preposition bricks, and they have aid stations, and they took over certain hotels and houses to crash at. This is an organized insurrection, and dare I say, it is now heating up into a two-way rifle range. I think that is going to happen. But anyway, you tuned in to hear about some fucking around and finding out. So let's bring in the Battledorf and get this whole thing rolling.
Yeah, he did all the shooty, pointy into the stick stuff. I did all the spy stuff and had to look at all the BDA. And these guys on the left that think that they want a piece of this, they really have no idea at all what they're getting into.
Okay, let them know what BDA means.
Battle damage assessment. Sorry. After Pop and his friends go and do their thing, and then they come back and they bring us all of the stuff that they found, we go through all of that, and then we review any video footage and all of that stuff that might have happened, any communications traffic that happened, and we paint a picture of what the battle actually looked like. In the process of doing that, much of the stuff that you see is the post-war gore, if you will.
Post-war
It
gore.
is battle splatter porn. There were guys who couldn't look at it. There were guys who couldn't wait to look at it.
Yeah, I didn't really like to look at it. So.
Yeah. It was clinical for me. I'm like, okay, that's okay. I can see what that blast radius is there. All right, I know what that is. Okay, next. But at any rate, these leftists and we're going to look at some of them tonight. I've got a whole montage of various people with their various threats that the second somebody next to them turns into a pink mist, they're going to change their minds real fast, but it's going to be too fucking late.
Yep.
If any of you are out there, you little downvoters out there, we know you're out there. Please send us an email or even ask for an invite to the show. We'll have you on the show. It'll be great.
Yeah.
But listen to me. If you're out there, if you little leftoids are out there watching us go off and run our cake mashers at you, don't do this, okay? You don't want any of this. It's bad. Okay, splody thing's bad.
Well, I mean, a lot of them, I think they got their combat training on Call of Duty.
Yes. With spawn points.
Yeah.
And
you're not jumping in the air to avoid bullets. I'm sorry.
And
that's just not going to happen.
They can also hit the pause button and go make a sandwich.
Or take a pee.
Let me assure you, there are no sandwiches on the battlefield, and you will shit yourself on a ruck march. Okay,
if they do that.
Yeah, if you do have to do something like that, you don't want any of this. Please don't for your own sake.
But here's the thing, though, is like people who actually served in the infantry know all about that kind of pain and that environment. If you have a bunch of civilians, dressed up in their Antifa garb, crawling out of their mother's basement, trying to be tough, it's probably not going to work out in the long run. They might have some initial success until we adapt, and then
it won't last very long. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I'm old. There's nothing I could do but get out of the way.
There are a bunch of guys that are not old that have not been out for very long. And if they start assembling fire teams, especially Marines,
Hmm.
It will not. It just will not end well. Don't do it. Look, I was. Pop calls me grunt adjacent. We had to train with the infantry guys and with the Green Berets and stuff because we go alongside of them and set up our stuff, but we had to be able to keep up with them. And I remember waking up some mornings going, "Why the fuck am I doing this? I didn't sign up for this shit." Why? I know why he's here. I know why he's here. He volunteered for this shit. I did not volunteer for this suck.
Yeah, it is what it is. And look, I don't want to see anybody get smoked. I really don't. Okay, I feel bad that dumbass got talked into fucking around and finding out. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, she had 3 kids. Now those kids are all orphans because their father died. And the woman, the so-called woman she was married to, admitted it was her fault, but is still walking away with $1 million in GoFundMe money.
A new video has come out, and we're going to show that too. But let's rip the Band-Aid off on this particular portion of things. The South Park guys, I don't know if this is an actual South Park, but somebody used the South Park characters to perfectly describe the situation. So here we go.
You should get in your car and drive at them. What are they gonna do? You're a white lesbian. Seriously. Are you sure that's a good idea? Of course it's a good idea, you stupid bitch. Now get in your car, don't listen to any of their directions, and try to run them over. Stop the fucking car. She's coming right for us. Oh my God. She did it. She actually did it. What a retard. I told you guys they're all retards. Yeah.
And that South Park style sums it up absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
That's how gullible these people really are. And the best part is after this happens, right? Almost instantly, everybody's, oh my God, she was murdered. Oh, this is terrible. How could this happen in America? Oh, ISIS is Nazis. ISIS is literally Nazis. And everybody starts making protest videos. Well, we have one of those too that sums this up perfectly.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she's going to shave her head because this will matter. Look at the sad face. She's crying. She's just so sad. This is so sad. I can't believe it. This is so sad.
Well, she looks like she's ready to go to basic training.
Look at the red circle.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say in that red circle?
We watched Renee cook. It doesn't look like it's spelled right.
What is the name of the woman who was shot by ICE?
I have no idea. I don't
Renee
remember.
Good.
Renee Good, yeah. I'm bad with names, so.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, we're gonna give Pop that one. Yeah. We'll give Pop that one. But the point here is they're so anxious to protest this that they can't even get the name right. And there was a stack of these videos. I could make a montage just of this shit.
Well, they're useful idiots.
Yeah, there's Renee Cook. There's Rebecca Good. There was like 5 or 6 others. There was like Renee Hood. They just couldn't get it right, but they're in such a hurry to protest. And you and I were talking about it this morning, actually.
Well, here's the thing: is these protesters really don't understand how the immigration system works. A large majority of those people who are getting arrested and deported,
yes,
already have deportation orders.
Correct.
They've already had their due process, and that's just the way it works. If you come here illegally, I don't care if you were here for 40 minutes or 40 goddamn years. Yeah. You need to get boxed up and kicked the fuck out of this country.
Yeah.
With the amount of fraud and scam nation we've been seeing, they need to go. We need to shut off all immigration for a minimum of 20 years and get this whole thing handled. I'm sick of it. No H-1Bs, nothing. Go fuck yourself. You're not coming here for school. We're done.
None of it. None of it at all. Now, I have yet to be able to confirm the source of this next video completely, but everything matches. And I didn't notice anything that might be AI. Now, when I show this, if any of you knows of the provenance of this video or can tell me whether it's false or not, that'd be a great help. But this is so believable.
What?
What this is, ostensibly, is her wife.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing she screams is, "Why did you have real bullets?" at the police.
Because this is not training.
But these people live in video games.
That's right.
This is, you and I discussed this, I think, a couple of days ago, this particular point, where these people live in fantasy TV series like Game of Thrones and The Handmaid's Tale, and their video games like Call of Duty and The Sims. And that's really literally their world. They really believe that's what the world is like. And then at the end of it, you hear her, I'll go back and play that part again.
All right.
Because they were down there harassing ICE. They're from the next state over. They're not even from Minnesota.
Huh.
I know they're from out of state. I don't remember which state they're from, but I made her come down here. It's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
So now this individual is dealing with the reality, and what Pop and I just mentioned when we were talking about don't bring the pew pew.
Uh-huh.
That's what's going to happen to you.
Well, I've watched
right
the
in the middle
video.
of everything. Yeah,
I've watched the video, and there was an agent legitimately in front of that car who
Yes.
had been wounded in the line of duty, I believe 6 months,
6 months prior.
and it had like 33 or 36 stitches in his leg
Right.
because he got drugged.
Right.
I'm not doing that twice, and I totally understand what happened, and I think it was a justifiable action.
We're going to prove that.
I'm sorry it happened.
Yep.
I really am.
Yes.
But
Concur.
This is only going to get worse. Now, I'm a combat veteran. I'm not a law enforcement guy.
Right.
And whenever a vehicle blocks your progress when you're moving around in a combat zone, the first thing your mind goes to is we're in a fucking ambush.
Yep.
Everyone goes 100% offensive, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So these agents, I believe there was a caravan of them, like 4 or 6 vehicle stops, and all of a sudden they get blocked and they can't move.
Yeah.
And a lot of those guys are, veterans from Iraq or Afghanistan. They understand
We
the
actually have an example of this. Mrs. Battle Dwarf was in the car with us when we went down to Eastern Market, and I drove down Van Dyke and through Gratiot, which is a really bad neighborhood in Detroit. And we ended up at a light for a little too long to make us comfortable. Pop and I are both like, watch that corner. Watch that corner. Look at the windows over there. Look at the windows.
We need to get off the X.
I gotta be get off the X.
We need to get off this fucking X.
And she's in the car with us going, the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, it's be fine as soon as we get off the X.
Yeah.
Yeah, she bitched at me for days about that one. I just had to make her understand as our heads are just rewired.
Yeah. You can never go home again.
Yeah.
Once you serve in the Army or in the military, and you have to change your thought patterns and the way you handle business, it never goes back to the way it was prior.
A certain intersection looks a certain way, and your brain goes, must get off X. And it's the same thing for these cops. It's the exact same thing. And that's probably why the guy opened up so easily on her. If you time that, I'll bet you it's down to no more than 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, that's not a lot of time to make, rational decisions, especially if you're gun shy from being wounded.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're going to see more of this.
Absolutely.
It's going to happen.
But here's the kind of person that created this situation. I don't know why it's this particular breed of female, but it is. She's like 90 pounds soaking wet, and she's got beagle titties.
She probably lost a bunch of weight. And what you're seeing there is she's hiding the flying squirrel suit.
Right. She's 47 years old by her own admission, and this is a dating video. This is her dating video.
Here we are at my official dating profile request. I am 42. I actually
42.
am 42. I am a relationship anarchist. I am
A relationship
on the lookout
anarchist.
for somebody who right now I'd be able to call and say, hey, get in the passenger seat and let's go fuck some shit up. Because right now in Minneapolis, what is happening are we are being occupied by ICE agents who are, of course, I couldn't get this on what is happening here, who are going door to door. It's because I'm doing it backwards. Going door to door and kidnapping people from their homes. Not just from their homes. They are going to schools.
Good.
Yeah. That's not happening.
They are going to churches.
No, that's
So
They are going to
so what?
Target, which I'm not going to lie, I'm not surprised about.
they target. Yeah, I get it.
So if that's you, if you're interested in fucking some shit up, if you're not afraid of a woman who can speak her mind, if you're interested in sitting in a side seat, message me. We got shit to do. Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here we go. Here we go.
We've got shit to do.
All right.
Oh my! Let's get it right there. Anybody wants her number, I will hook you up. She's 42 and she's a relationship anarchist.
What a fucking psycho. But this is what feminism and the media machine that they bought and paid for is responsible for.
Yeah.
This is the end product of about 20 years or solid 15 years of propaganda. That's almost a whole generation out there growing up seeing this shit. You know, like all of my liberal former friends, I can't even talk to them anymore.
We have the same friends. Yep.
Yeah, they're totally off the reservation.
Yes.
And they believe all of this shit that's going on.
Yes.
And yes, yeah, listen, if I was working for ICE, I would hang out at all of the necessary places. You got to get food. I'd be waiting there and you know, shake you down for ID on the spot. All right. At the gas stations, you got to get gas for your vehicle. I would do the same thing. All right. How about some, I don't know, I think it'd be cool to put up some checkpoints on some of the main arteries coming in and out of those to try to get some of those unlicensed immigrants who were given licenses who are driving all crazy and getting people killed out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that difficult. I mean, yes, you could go serve warrants and do what you got to do. I get it. But they're going to probably have to get smarter and fight this smarter instead of harder.
Yes.
Yeah, because if they fight it hard, more people are going to get hurt, especially idiots like this stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Who thinks she's all that in a bag of chips, and she's really, you know, walking around in a flying squirrel suit with beagle ear titties that scrape on the ground or get caught in her belt buckle when she takes them off to take a dump.
Yeah, they were down to her navel.
Yeah.
They were in fact down to her navel.
Yeah, it's women like that with those beagle ear titties. Is why Japan came up with tentacle porn.
It's terrifying.
It's true.
Okay.
In my opinion, of course.
Okay. I think it's because we nuked them. We nuked them and it started doing weird shit.
Yeah, they got all mad about it.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're glad I wasn't running the show back then because I would have been way more brutal. way more brutal.
Well, you couldn't invade that island. That's a whole different rabbit. What the hell? I'm yawning. What? That's a whole different rabbit hole, though.
That's another show. That's another show.
Let's stay on target here. This is an ICE bust.
It's not. You got to show it on screen.
I know. I'm getting there. I'm about to push the button. Relax. There we go. Good.
All right.
Yeah.
We see it.
This is an ICE bust, and we've got yet another woman needs to intervene.
Leave him alone! Fuck up and go. You get arrested?
Is this her boyfriend or something?
No. That's fake crying.
Yeah.
Listen to one of the guys go, woo, 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 woo.
Shut the fuck up. I don't have any. I'm done.
This is what you guys do.
Yes, it's their job.
Isn't it what you guys do?
Well, first of all, what did these people think was going to happen when they decide to have all these sanctuary cities?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think was going to happen when you have between 20 and 35 million illegal aliens in this fucking country, and you advertise certain cities, you're welcome here, whatever, because they quickly depleted their budgets. They're upside down.
I can tell you right now, these women definitely thought they were going to get utopia.
Uh-huh.
I'll bet you right now, if we went and gotten a couple of our old friends and sat them down and said, what do you think you were going to get? And they would hate us because we didn't let them have their utopia.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's what they think they had coming.
But, like, this is what you get when you try to govern with feelings.
Yes.
Feelings don't math. Like, communism is like everyone deserves to eat and have this and that, this, but it doesn't math.
No.
It does. Socialism doesn't math.
Nope.
It just is what it is.
None of that stuff does. It's ridiculous.
Now, listen, I love Star Trek as much as the next guy, but replicators don't fucking exist. You can't make shit appear out of thin air with just energy.
Right.
Somebody's got to work for it. Somebody's got to bring it to the market. Somebody's got to run the shops that sell it.
Yeah.
And for you to think that, you're going to bring all of these people in because compassion and feelings and think it's going to be kumbaya, go fuck yourself. Especially with the media covering up a lot of these crimes. Like some of these criminal aliens, I mean, they're the worst of the fucking worst.
I'll wait to read the actual chat, but of course, one of the degenerates in our listening audience knows the origins of tentacle porn.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't need to hear it.
Oh, you will. Oh, you
okay.
will. It's a super chat. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. I'll save it for super chat time. But
all right.
And then we get another one.
That's a Blazer 9mm round, by the way.
Okay.
If they're
115
going to murder
grain.
us while calling us fucking bitches, then I think we need to be bigger fucking bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck ice.
Uh-huh. All right, now, you see, they're
What's
looking...
with the keffiyeh? Why do they all have a keffiyeh?
Because they think they're being militant or something.
Okay.
Now, all right, so she's looking straight at the camera.
Yep.
Facial recognition has already imprinted this bitch.
Yeah.
And more than likely, she's going to wind up on a do not fly list. Her life is going to be fucked up for quite some time after this for doing stuff like that. Now, listen, I have firearms, but I don't, flaunt them on camera, and I don't do stupid shit like that. That looks like it's a 9mm. It could be a Sig Sauer or a Beretta 92.
A fairly long mag right there. That looks like a 13-round mag to me.
It's a 15 to 17 rounder, 9mm.
Okay.
It's probably for a Sig Sauer or a Beretta.
Yeah.
But that's cheap 9mm ammo for target practice. I've fired a bazillion of those. I get it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, she's asserting her Second Amendment rights. Suddenly, the left believes in the Second Amendment, which is stumping me a little bit. Because aren't they the ones that want gun control?
They do. They want gun control so they could do what's going on over in Iran.
Yeah.
Because those guys are all disarmed.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just firing into fucking crowds, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
They want to do that here, okay?
Yeah.
They want that shit here. So you need to understand that these liberal weirdos are setting this country up to have craziness like that on the streets. Now, I want to be left alone.
Yeah.
I know so many of my friends who just want to be left alone. But if they have to come outside or come out of their house and get involved in this craziness, you better watch the fuck out, because they're not going to play around.
All I want is to be left alone to make my mead and raise my chickens. That's it. Literally, that's all I want. And you guys are pissing me off more and more, and I am absolutely the least of your worries. There are guys out there that if you piss them off far enough, you're going to really regret it.
Yeah. And listen, man, again, these libtards have no idea what an actual platoon of infantry can do to you.
Let alone Marine infantry. I remember you telling me about it in Iraq. You were monitoring the mics, and they would just storm buildings. Fuck the tanks.
The Marines fight stupid. That's why I never recommend anyone go in the Marine Corps. But they
fight stupid. But a civilian population against something like that would stand no chance.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you're going to wind up getting, because yes, it'll be fucked up in the beginning, the first 3 to 6 months, and there'll be a lot of mayhem and what have you, a lot of people settling personal vendettas,
right?
Because that happens at the beginning of all civil strife, two-way rifle range kind of stuff, using history as examples. And then you're going to get Billy Bob and the Sticks and a whole bunch of his veteran friends, and they're going to organize. They're going to have commo. They're going to do a little bit of rehearsals and practice and drills to get up to speed.
They're going to do a little intel on you.
Yeah, and when they show up in the battle space, you will know it, because it will be absolutely devastating. And these people have no idea what they're summoning.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. No, let's just be honest. I don't want to see that.
No.
I don't want to be involved in it. Okay. I'm going to do everything in my power to get the fuck out of the way, because I'm an old man now. I'm just speaking as a guy who's been there, done that, and giving you my perspective. I've seen this developed in other countries. It's pretty much the same. It's the same equation. They're doing the same shit here that they did, when the communists, came into power in the early 1900s. The same shit that brought Hitler into power. That's what the left wants.
I tell people over and over, do you want an Austrian artist? Because this is how you get an Austrian artist.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want Adolf? Because this is exactly how you get Adolf.
And you can actually get an Adolf on the left or the right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that the right is, immune to that shit.
Yep.
Because power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whose lap that power lands. At some point, they're gonna flip. They're gonna go off the reservation.
I want to say one other thing about the battle space thing that you mentioned, Pop. You were talking about they'll plan it and then they'll hit you, and you'll find them there. Most of the time, depending on the units we're talking about, it will be you discover what's going on, and they're already halfway done.
Yeah.
So there won't be anything that you can do. There won't be a 20-minute warning or anything like that.
It just happens. Boom.
And half the shit's done already, and you're standing there going, uh-oh.
Yeah. And listen, that violence of action, it's not like in the movies where you have these 30, 40-minute firefights. They're done in 90 seconds to 2 minutes tops. That's how fast these things go down.
We backed a snatch in the South Pacific.
Phrasing.
My bad. A couple of ODAs were operating in the area. One of them got the tasking. We were there doing their SIGINT and everything. We went in for a couple of days and monitored close communications. Like they'll use the little Motorola bricks and stuff. So you actually have to go in and set up on them with little antennas and dig hide sites and shit. The ODA shows up in the middle of the night, and they're in and out of the target in, I think it was like under 10 minutes, with a guy with a sandbag over his head, like frog marching him out off of the objective. And we're like, we were here for like 4 days, and you guys are in and out in 10 minutes. You owe us a case of beer, because fuck you. But that's how fast it happens. The point is 10 minutes done.
Mm-hmm. And if you think like local militia can't do that, you would be right in the beginning. But it doesn't take that long to get up to speed, because
some of the local
combat is not that
those
difficult.
Green Berets.
Yeah.
Some of the local militias are going to be some of those Green Berets who know how to do that shit.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. The FAFO potential here is off the chart. Let's continue with our little journey through FAFO land, because then you get this.
Oh, this is going to be great. We need to save some of these for Thursday.
If they're you should run them over. You should run them over with your car, and you should do it quickly before they can fucking shoot you. I have to go to my mechanic. I have to get my car fixed so that I can drive faster, just in case. This is fucking insane. You should hit them. You should hit them. They will say you hit them anyway. You should hit them with your car.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, first of all,
let's back it up and get those eyes back in there real quick.
Yeah. She's got SSRI eyes.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Okay. She's in a modern car. All right.
Yes.
A modern car provides zero cover unless you can hide behind the engine block. And even then, if they shoot around the engine block, something is going to ricochet into you. All right.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter how fast you go. Like say you're in an SUV and you happen to actually hit a federal agent. Once that happens, all of his buddies will now be clear to shoot the vehicle from behind as it flees.
Yeah, you just called that range hot.
Yeah, you are not going to get away. It is not going to happen.
Yeah, and if there's air, you're really truly fucked because you might get a mile at best before they dial in on you, and you're just freaking toast.
And you might actually see some of these ICE agents or other federal agencies show up with actual armored vehicles.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're using them right now. I want to point something out real quick. I didn't get any articles because I just saw this as I was setting all of it up, and it makes perfect sense. It should have dawned on me. But the only thing we're seeing is occasional raids in areas like Minneapolis or like Ohio, where the politicians there are losing their shit over the raids, right? Well, it turns out there are hundreds of raids going on all around the country, and the media is only using the sensationalized ones for propaganda purposes.
Yep.
So you're seeing almost none of the actual activity. You're only seeing what the media wants you to see. This is a prime propaganda campaign. This is an excellent example of how it's done, because hundreds of successful raids are going on in other cities. Hundreds of other cities are cooperating with ICE without any problem at all, clearing the way, providing support, watching the corners as ICE goes in and does the raid. And the only thing that's on the news is this garbage, which tells you that the media is captured, which is something we know and have been talking about on this show for years.
Since the beginning, since we started doing live streams.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the media is nothing but propaganda. And I put out that little clip, little snippet in the last live stream, because some of these media companies need to be shut down.
Yes. Communism needs to be made illegal again, too.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. It is a death cult. They're responsible for hundreds of millions of deaths.
I would, between 1901 and 1999, I'm pretty sure if you count all of the people who died in war or concentration camps or of the horrible economic outcomes that communism develops, we're probably, I would be comfortable wagering a chocolate bar on 1 billion people.
I found a bunch of letters from Germans who went into places like Czechoslovakia during World War II. I'm not going to pull it up and read it right now because that's a totally different rabbit hole. But basically, they said the horrors they saw under Bolshevism were astronomical. They said they just couldn't believe it. The depredation, the rapes, the killings, the torture, the death camps. They said it was just completely off the chain. That's what these people want. Now, in Seattle, they now have a freaking Bolshevik mayor. She is the real freaking deal. She's also 34 years old and has lived in her mother's basement all of this time, and her mother pays all of her bills still to this day. This is the mayor of one of the most important ports in our country right now. Okay? Listen to this little Marxist long string of things that would get us banned from YouTube.
Armed ICE agents in an unmarked vehicle detained 3 North Seattle neighbors at Evergreen-Washelli Cemetery. I am furious at the federal government's abuse of power. It is unacceptable to kidnap people who are simply going about their lives. There is no place for this in Seattle. This latest abuse comes on the heels of the murder of Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis by federal agents. Renee was a poet, a caring neighbor, and a mother. Someone with a family whose community is now grieving unimaginable loss. These are not abstractions. These are real people, real families, and real harm.
Now, note the music in the background. You're not hearing a train or a generator or something like that. They inserted music into the background here to set a mood.
I know many people in our community are frightened and outraged about the way ICE and other federal enforcement agencies are being deliberately deployed across the country to intimidate and harm our communities. I am heartbroken and outraged too. This moment demands action. Here's what we're doing. Seattle is a welcoming city. We already have laws in place that forbid our local police from aiding ICE in most instances. The police will adhere to these laws. That's an important step. But it's also true that we have limited authority with regard to the actions of federal agencies. And I know that our existing laws are not enough to keep people safe. So I'm working with Police Chief Barnes, City Attorney Evans.
Right. She's totally glossing over the fact that they're going after illegal aliens.
They don't care.
I know.
These people don't care. They only want their way.
They want the power, and they have no problem, using these snippets for their political gain, for propaganda.
Now, look at this female. Tell me what you see. Is this leadership material here?
No. I'm sorry, but you're seeing somebody that was created in the public education system.
Yep.
I don't know what her economic background was with her parents.
She lives in the basement of her mother's house, and her mother pays her bills. Literally, not making that up. That's actually the mayor of Seattle.
Yeah. And listen, these big cities are just, they're lost.
Yeah.
And this is going to have to turn into some kind of siege operation, in my opinion. You just got to surround the city, cut off all the water, all the oil, all the electricity, and just, you're just going to have to deal with when people try to, leave, and then you can sort through them and go after
immigrant rights.
The dick bags that deserve to get hammered.
If I can make her a little bigger.
You probably can't.
I don't think I can make her a little.
Just finish what she has to say.
No. I want you to look at her eyes. Now, I interviewed refugees and defectors, and one of the things we noticed was there was a certain eye set, and she has it. This individual has been through some form of coercive trauma. See those eyes? That's coercive trauma. That's what coercive trauma looks like right there, that face.
That's crazy, man.
Yep.
Rights groups and local leaders to identify every possible legal argument, public resource, and creative tool we can use to keep the people of Seattle safe. This will take all of us. I urge you to sign up for the Washington for All ICE mobilization alerts. And don't stop there. I encourage you to raise your voices and demand that every elected official does what they can to actually protect the people who make our neighborhoods home. This is a scary situation, and situations like this are when we show ourselves who we are and what we believe. Here in Seattle, we practice solidarity. Everyone should be safe in their homes, in their workplaces, and in their city.
But they aren't.
My message to our immigrant neighbors, this is your city. You should be safe here, and I'm determined to make it that way.
All right. Now, first of all, hang on. All right. So what she's doing there is she's putting illegal aliens over the actual taxpayers who fund and built that city.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they need to swear out a warrant for that bitch and give her the federal agent, door kick with a flashbang and drag her ass out of there and try her for treason.
She's clearly unfit for office.
Yes.
She is clearly unfit for office. I don't know what mechanisms are in place, but I do know that the entire state of Washington politically is captured. The entire state political system of Washington state is Bolshevik at this point in time.
Yep.
So
you're not wrong.
There is that. Let's do one more of these videos. I found this one earlier, and I think he might be correct. This is absolutely lawyer territory, but his argument sure as fuck is plausible. So
Minnesota has a law on the books known as felony murder. What that means is that if you go out and commit a felony and a death occurs as a result of you committing that felony, even if you didn't directly cause that death, say, for example, You and your friend are going out impeding federal law enforcement, which is a felony. And then your friend ignores law enforcement and you tell your friend, drive, baby, drive. And you hit that law enforcement agent and that law enforcement agent puts a bullet in your head. Your friend who survived, who told you, drive, baby, drive, can now be charged with murder.
I would love to see
The
that.
law in Minnesota, the people of Minnesota have decided that if you do that, you're a murderer.
It would be manslaughter. The charge would be manslaughter. But yeah.
Well, they would charge him with murder and then try to cop a plea to something less.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, again, not a lawyer, can't speak to this particular law, but what he's saying is definitely plausible. The Ahmaud Arbery case in Georgia, they got the guy with the camera on a similar thing.
Yeah.
Accused him of inciting the other guys to kill Ahmaud Arbery by filming it. Basically, is the fast one that they pulled on that one, which was absolute bullshit in my opinion. Those guys should all be set free. I mean, nobody jogs in work boots. Get out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Me
and Blake ripped that apart right after it happened. We did a whole show on that one.
Nobody jogs in work boots. That's just not a thing.
Let's pound some sand right up your ass.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that's absolutely not the thing at all. Now, let's take a little interlude here and discuss the case itself. I have friends from a law firm I used to work at 20 years ago that were really high-end attorneys, two of the most powerful litigation attorneys in Los Angeles County for corporate law. One of them, coincidentally, knows a criminal defense attorney. Big surprise. That guy writes a blog called, I'm going to bring it up there, Shipwrecked Cruise Port O Call. And of course, we will make the links available for all of this. You could read this yourself. It's well worth your read. This is what an actual lawyer thinks of this incident. So everybody out there who's armchair quarterbacking this shit and all the little blue hairs who think they've got it all figured out, here's an actual lawyer describing the actual case and what he really thinks of the whole thing. Minneapolis is not even a close call. A law splainer on officer-involved shootings. The only perspective that matters is the perspective of the officer at the time he uses deadly force in response to a threat. Let me repeat that real fast. The only perspective that matters is that of the officer forced to shoot. That's an important point. The image above proves the ICE officer was justified in his decision to use deadly force. He had no obligation to step out of the way. That's important. Or anything that would benefit her to subject him to prosecution. He's got no obligation to allow her to drive away from an attempt to detain her after the officer at the door of a car ordered her to stop and exit the vehicle 4 times. I counted 4 times that they told her dismount.
Well, they gave her lawful orders. Get out of the car.
Get out of the car multiple times. Okay, so there's no way that was confused. ICE has 2 sets of law enforcement personnel. This is something a lot of people don't know. I actually knew this one. Special agents who are criminal investigators and deportation officers who process civil deportation cases. The deportation officers, they've got a post on Huachuca, which is how I knew that. Special agents are covered by GS 1811 series position with a general description of criminal investigator. They're armed and possess police powers to investigate and make arrests for any crime committed in their presence, etc. But the claim floating around social media that ICE officers have no jurisdiction over U.S. citizens is simply wrong. They are law enforcement officers with the authority to detain citizens briefly as part of their investigatory powers and to arrest citizens who conspire to obstruct and or do actually obstruct their lawful operations. Now, for those of you out there who think you're going to be cute, any badged weapon-carrying federal officer has this power. Okay? The rail police, there are rail police.
Yeah.
They have this power.
Yeah, I've had some run-ins with them. Yeah.
Oh, you fucked around on railroads too?
No, I actually when I was in civil affairs.
Oh, okay.
I actually got a tasking to inspect the security around some of the rail yards in Detroit.
Oh yeah,
and I was in full uniform and everything.
Mhm.
They were so pissed.
Yeah, they don't like people peeing in their pond.
No, they're like, who said to do this? I'm like, the United States Army sent me. I pulled out the tasking.
Mhm.
Like, well, they should have told us. I'm like, this is a surprise inspection. This place is fucked. You guys are fucked. This is going up to
it's
the
wide.
the
Our
Pentagon.
rail and shipping heads are so wide open.
Yeah, you guys.
It's really bad.
They're very upset at me.
We got chased off by rail police a couple times when we were kids, fucking around at a railhead.
Yeah,
in Detroit, and they didn't like us there at all. We were there. We were just there to spray paint train cars. Not like
shit happens, man. I get it.
What are you gonna do? Okay, Title 18 USC Section 111 is a federal criminal statute involving interference with federal law enforcement. Now, again, the links are going to be there. I'm going to blow through this pretty fast. The links are going to be there for you. In general, whoever forcibly assaults, resists, opposes, impedes, intimidates, or interferes with any person designated in Section 1114 of this title while engaged in or on account of the performance of official duties, or forcibly assaults or intimidates any person who formerly served as a person designated in Section 1114 on account of the performance of official duties during such person's service shall, where the acts in violation of this section constitute only simple assault, be fined or imprisoned for not more than 1 year, or both, and where such acts involve physical contact with the victim of that assault or the intent to commit another felony, be fined under this entitled or imprisoned for not more than 8 years, or both. Enhanced penalty, whoever in commission of any of the acts uses a deadly or dangerous weapon, fails to do so by reason of defective component, or inflicts bodily injury, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for not more than 20 years, or both. The second you lay hands on one of these guys, in other words, you are subject to Title 18 USC Section 111.
Yep.
Okay, so you cannot impede these guys. You cannot touch them. You cannot get in their way. You cannot throw shit at them. Okay, if any of you out there have family that think they're going to go fuck with ICE, just tell them, go read 18 U.S. Code Section 111. Don't do it. You're going to end up in a box of shit that you don't want to be in.
And I think I've watched a lot of these videos. I think these agents are being very patient.
Yes.
They're like pushing people back. I mean, you
Yes.
got to really fuck with them to actually have them, hem you up.
A lot of these guys know that the people out there are retards.
Yeah.
It's obvious that a lot of these people are just absolute freaking idiots.
See, I couldn't do it. The minute they touch me, I'd be punching people. Like,
These guys carry batons too. I'd be going for a knee or three, to be completely honest.
Yeah, see, I have fighting experience. I'd be punching people. It's just my go-to weapon.
Can't walk, can't fight.
I know.
I'm going to take a baton to your knee. Why? I'm old and I'm fat and I can't fight that well anymore. So
yeah, it's a mobility kill.
Yeah, I'm going to take away your ability to fight. Exactly.
It's a mobility kill.
Mobility kill all goddamn day long. Okay, so Section 1114 includes within its designation any officer or employee of the United States or any agency in any branch of the United States government, including any member of the uniformed services. Don't go after the Army guys. They can do the same thing. While such officer or employee is engaged in or on account of the performance of official duties. Okay, these are federal crimes. If you catch a federal charge, you're fucked.
Yep.
You're not doing anything ever again except working as a dog catcher or a street sweeper. Okay. Just so you understand, you catch a federal charge, you are fucking in the gotas.
Yeah, you are.
All right. The 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, which includes the District of Minnesota, has adopted the Manual of Model Jury Instructions to define the elements of certain crimes. Under the Model Instruction 6.18.111, assault on a federal officer is defined as any assault in any intent is an assault. Reset face, start again. An assault is any intentional and voluntary attempt or threat to do injury to the person of another when coupled with the apparent present ability to do so sufficient to put the person against whom the attempt is made in fear of immediate bodily harm, e.g. running over them with a van.
Yeah.
Okay? The statute prohibits any act or threats of bodily harm that might reasonably it's double tapped. Might reasonably deter a federal officer from the performance of his or her duties, even if there is no physical contact. The force requirement is satisfied, even if the defendant's conduct places the officer in fear for his life or safety, e.g., attempting to run that individual over with a Honda Pilot.
Or even blocking their forward progress.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, in the military, that is the key indicator. You are on the X and the ambush is about to begin.
Yep. In the street case, they're citing a case here. The incident involved only verbal threats to kill the officers, but no contact. The 8th Circuit Court noted how broadly Congress chose to write Section 111. In enacting sections, Congress intended broadly to prohibit harm or threats thereof to certain federal officials. In order to protect the law enforcement function itself, the statute must read as prohibiting any acts or threats of bodily harm that might reasonably deter a federal official from the performance of his or her duties, e.g., making death threats. Okay, so you're in the guy's face. You go, oh, I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking, guess what? You've committed a felony crime. The only thing saving you is whether or not that officer is having a good day at that point.
Well, they got guys on camera doing that, like screaming threats and they have their faces and everything. Those guys are fucked.
Yes, precisely.
They're going to come and get you.
Yeah. It depends. The officer can decide, and I think an officer go, you know what? He was just a fucking twit. He didn't perceive a threat. I've been in situations like that where you're going through an area and there's people there, and some of them are a threat and some of them are not. And you can just sort of smell it. Now, you have to be careful with that because sometimes you're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
But generally, when you're in your own yard, you've got a pretty good sense for who's a threat and who isn't.
And listen, I don't know what TV shows these idiots are watching, okay?
The wrong ones.
You are not going to be able to talk your way out of the back of one of those cars. Once they grab a hold of you and you don't comply, you're going to get slam fucked. The best thing is, the minute they put hands on you, you put your hands up and go, hey, man, okay. And just don't make any stink. Probably a majority of the time, you'll probably get charged with a misdemeanor. They'll slap you on the wrist as your warning.
Yep.
If it happens again, or if you continue to get arrested doing the same shit, they will tee off on your ass.
Yeah. And like I said, they don't have time to do this to everybody. So it's down to whether or not that particular officer doesn't care that you just caught yourself a felony charge.
Yeah,
but impeding them in any way and shouting death threats at them is a federal crime. To reiterate, if you catch a federal crime, you are ukfade in the gotas. Okay?
You are.
It's bad. It's very bad.
Yeah, see that, and this is one of the reasons I don't go around any of that shit. One, I don't have a lot of patience for dumb shit.
Yeah.
Two, I know I'm old, but if there's any of these idiots out there who decide they want to fuck with the people in the crowd, I will not handle that well, and I'll catch a case. So I just stay away from it. I talk about it from a distance.
Yeah,
but that's it.
I've watched a couple of them from a distance here in the States. I actually walked into a couple of real demonstrations in Korea. And if you've ever seen South Korean street riots on TV, let me tell you, being in the middle of one is a whole different experience. One, Korean police tear gas is not as potent as ours. There's a couple of my buddies and I, we went out for food, and then we come back and there's a street riot between students and the police on the street that we had to go down. We walk up out of the subway and we're like, tear gas. And we just kind of like kept walking.
Yep.
And everybody's freaking out and shit. We're like, yeah, whatever.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. It'll be fine. It's no big deal. But yeah, and I think it's because they use so much of it that they just use a really low grade CS, because I can imagine that shit would get expensive after a while.
Yeah.
Plus, you really can't gas an entire metropolitan city.
Well,
it causes hurt feelings.
You could do it.
Not with like military grade. Military grade is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But
I would do it.
Yeah,
I'd get one of those big tubs that you light from the top.
Yeah.
Put it on wheels and just smoke the entire block.
Yeah, I'm afraid I probably would as well. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I mean, if
Okay.
I have the equipment at my disposal and I don't have to risk any men's lives, I would use the equipment first.
Yeah. Generally speaking, American riot police and federal riot control are reasonably gentle with Americans in the beginning until you go full Kent State. Did you know there were 31,000 troops deployed to Kent State?
No, I did not know that.
31,000 troops.
Wow.
That's 3 divisions.
That's a corps.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know there's that many people.
Neither did I. I read it the other day. I was reading up on demonstrations in America for this, as a matter of fact. And I saw that and I'm like, oh, well, that could have gone very poorly.
Yeah.
Given that it was only a couple of people that got shot. I mean, that's yeah.
Bummer for them.
Okay. So the facts of Wallace were that a federal police officer approached the vehicle in a VA parking lot after he observed a person walk to and enter the vehicle after he directed her to stop. The driver then backed the vehicle out of a parking space, ignored the officer's commands that she stop. After the driver had backed out of the parking space, the officer positioned himself in front of the stationary vehicle, this is important, and yelled to the driver, shut the vehicle off, get out of the vehicle, police. When Wallace did not comply, Atlas grabbed his gun. When he saw the kids, though, he holstered it, told Wallace to shut the car down. But the car lunged forward toward Atlas, who, in his words, instinctively jumped and landed on the hood. Atlas jumped onto the hood to avoid being struck as the vehicle come at me. Now, this is an act of discretion. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The officer saw children and chose not to fire into the car. This officer had already seen the entire interior of the vehicle. You can see him in the video walking around the vehicle, and he knew there was a dog in the car, and that upsets me because he could have hit the dog.
Yeah, I like dogs.
I like dogs as well. I value that dog more than I value this whack job. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to pretend to be sorry about that. I value that dog's life more than I value this whack job's life. And she put the dog in danger.
Yeah, she did.
So there's that.
But the thing
I'm
is,
just thankful she didn't have her children in the car.
A vehicle, I mean, that's what, like, anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000 pounds.
Yes, minimum.
Okay, and that's a lot of force. Once that thing gets moving, I mean, it can be moving 2-3 miles an hour. If it pins you against a wall, it will crush your lower limbs. That's a lot of force. It's a deadly weapon. It really is.
Yes. Yep. 10 miles an hour is enough to break bones.
I don't know. I've seen guys get pinched between vehicles in a parking lot when he popped the clutch and fucking broke his knees. I mean,
I think I related the story about what we saw at 2ID at one tank.
Yeah, that the pinch death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I've
Bad.
seen that. I've seen that as well. That is bad.
Bad. So when Wallace did not comply, Atlas grabbed his weapon. When he saw the kids, though, he holstered it. As noticed, Wallace was convicted of violating Section 111B, assault on a federal police officer while using a vehicle as a deadly weapon. She did not strike the officer with the vehicle. He did jump onto the hood to avoid it. But does this sound similar? The point is that Renee Good committed an aggravated felony against the ICE officer before he drew his weapon and fired his first shot. It does not matter whether she actually struck him with the vehicle.
Which she did.
I want you to remember that the person writing this does this specific shit for a living. This is his practice area of law. Okay? As the jury instruction states, the assault is complete if the defendant's conduct places the officer in fear for his life or safety. A van coming at me, I consider that a threat. If I'm a police officer and I have a weapon, she's lucky he didn't mag dump.
Wow. Yeah.
Honestly, she's lucky he didn't just dump.
Yeah, that's why I can't do that job.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I would shoot.
Yeah. This means that when the ICE officer fired his weapon, he was attempting to seize a fleeing felon. All uses of force, lethal and non-lethal, to immobilize a suspected criminal offender are seizures. The Fourth Amendment requires that the seizure be reasonable in order to comply with the Fourth Amendment. The use of deadly force is a reasonable seizure for Fourth Amendment purposes when engaged in for self-defense, responding to conduct that is reasonably perceived by the officer to pose a threat of death or serious bodily harm. Now, he goes through, and there's just piles and piles and piles of case studies that he relies upon, but we've touched on all of the really important shit here.
And we're not reading the whole thing to you.
I am not going to read the entire thing because here I am scrolling. This is me scrolling.
Yeah.
This is me scrolling. Okay. I will stop right here. The threat question isn't limited to the threat Good posed to the ICE officer himself. The question extends to the threat that Good represented to the public safety. This renders meaningless all arguments made based on the claim that she passed him and was no longer threatened by her car. Okay, that's one of the arguments that the left is trying to make. This lawyer says that is not the law. Quit paying attention to idiots.
Yeah.
Okay, quit paying attention to idiots.
Bunch of barracks lawyers out there.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Now, listen, we're going to see more of this.
Yes,
and not only
we absolutely are
we going to see more of this in regards to federal agents,
Yep.
but there's a lot of people out there who are just sick and tired of all of the craziness, and you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt from them. For instance, there's a big protest going on, and you get caught, innocently, and all of a sudden they're around your car, and you're in fear for your safety. Guess what? If you're in a four-wheel drive vehicle, everyone in front of you just became all-terrain.
Yeah, this is about 5/8 of the way down. There's a really good description of the actual incident itself and how it has been mischaracterized by the press. If you really want to know what really happened, this article is excellent.
Send us an email to redonkulas12@gmail.com, and we will send you all the sources.
The links will also be on the website. I have to send last week's stuff. A bunch of you requested that. I did not get around to that. I apologize. I had a shitload of stuff to do this past week.
I get it.
Speaking of which, you and I have somewhere to be tomorrow at 1100 hours.
All right.
All right.
We'll talk about that off camera.
We'll talk about that off camera, but yeah. Now, meanwhile, in La La Land, when this happened, January 10th is a couple days afterwards. CNN decides to publish this charming little hit piece on the matter. Renee Nicole Good's final moments were spent in her maroon Honda Pilot, her son's stuffed animals peeking out from the glove compartment. She stopped in the middle of the tree-lined South Minneapolis street and motioned for unmarked government vehicles to drive past. That never happened.
No.
Whistle blasts pierced the early January chill in a now familiar community response employed by activists in U.S. cities to alert neighbors to the presence of immigration officers. For several minutes, Good partially blocked traffic on the street. Some unmarked government vehicles idled, others drove around. "Go home," a bystander yelled. On a snowy residential street Wednesday morning, Good crossed paths with a 10-year immigration and customs enforcement officer, an Iraq war veteran named, they're playing on the veteran thing there, named Jonathan Ross, who was dragged about 100 yards 6 months prior by a driver during an immigration operation in Minneapolis. Okay, so they admit to that.
But you see what they're doing? They're playing on your heartstrings.
Yes, exactly.
This is pure propaganda, and they're doing this to get the emotional response.
Yes,
that will short circuit your reason, and like this shit needs to get shut down. I'm so sick of this bullshit.
Now, this is important to this story and to everything else that's going on. I'm going to teach a brief lesson in debate and rhetoric, and I'll keep it to under 2 minutes. The first thing you need to learn is logical fallacies. There are a host of them out there. There are tons of logical fallacies out there. The most important one in this particular scenario, no button, evil button pushing monkey withstanding. The most important one in this, nice noise, good punctuation, Jimmy.
Sounds like I'm not the only one that needs some hooked on phonics tonight, Dwarf?
That's right.
That's right.
The the logical fallacy here is called appeal to emotion. It is part of a cheap debate technique called sophistry, wherein you appeal to your audience or to your opponent in the debate using emotion and things that are not really relevant to the actual topic at hand, but meant to cause feelings to sway an opinion. This is sophistry. Sophistry uses appeal to emotion with great frequency. Learn these things so you can spot them when they're being used on you, like this. This is sophistry using an appeal to emotion. This CNN article that we're just looking at.
Yep.
Right here. That's what this is. This is sophistry using an appeal to emotion, which is a logical fallacy. Once you learn these things that they exist, you'll be able to spot them like that and go, okay, this is bullshit. I can disregard this.
Yeah.
Which is what you need to be able to do. You need to be able to look at this stuff. That's how, in the intelligence business, our school is 2.5 years long.
I mean, did you watch the video of they showed of her like a couple minutes before this whole thing took place?
Uh-huh.
I mean, she was fucking like literally like, what are you going to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is serious business. This is like life and death.
She did not perceive that her life was in danger at all. She really perceived that there would be no consequences at all for her actions.
Yep.
That's how they operate. That is specifically how these people operate. They do not perceive any consequences at all for any of their actions.
And actually, I was thinking about this in my head because I was listening to the show. Semper Fi 1918, $10 super chat.
Ooh.
Minnesota statute 609.066 that Waltz signed into in 2020 says that a moving vehicle towards any officer is classified as a deadly weapon and can be dispatched as such. She didn't even have to hit him.
Nope.
What are you talking
because
about?
I saw that too, and I did that thing that I do, and I immediately went and looked that up. It can, in fact, be construed for that, but it does not specify a vehicle. I pulled the Minnesota statute and read the entire thing from top to bottom. It doesn't say vehicle anywhere in there. However, it does say any threat to an officer's life.
There you go.
Which includes a moving vehicle by definition.
Okay, so he's not wrong, but he's not 100% accurate.
I know the screenshot Jimmy's talking about.
Yeah.
So Jimmy is right. The words in the screenshot are incorrect. That's not what the actual statute says, but the meaning remains.
It's not being right. It's technically right, which according to the left is the best kind of right.
Yes.
Yep.
That is correct. What? I'm confused. Where are we? What the fuck just happened there?
He just read.
Let's move on to another crazy bitch.
Yeah, let's do it. There's plenty of crazy bitches out there.
We got plenty of crazy bitch.
I got these bitch ass ice. Y'all look. Look, y'all look. Stop! Let him go! Hell no!
This is great.
Here we go.
Let him go!
Are you getting out of the car?
Yep.
Hell no! Let him go! Help me!
Oh my God!
Help me, bro! Help me!
She's walking up on the scene.
You fucking
She's gonna get.
Let him go!
That's how you get tased.
Wait
Let
for
him
it.
go!
Wait.
Hey, you better. Hey, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! Let him go! Let him go!
I don't know how these guys aren't punching these
Let
people.
him go!
Wait for it.
Oh!
Wait for it.
You fucking dick suckers! I hate y'all! Oh! You saw that? He just elbowed me. Yep.
He elbowed her right in the mouth.
Good.
You saw that? I need my car. Hey, I need y'all. Super. He just hit me in my mouth. He just elbowed me. Hey, No, he elbowed me in my mouth. He elbowed me.
Yeah.
No, I need y'all. I need somebody above you.
So
Can you give me a
entitled.
card then?
Yeah, go
He
fuck
just
yourself.
elbowed me. Can you give me? Right. Look at. Can you please help me?
No, you got out of your car and you interjected
Hey,
yourself.
I need a
Go
card
fuck
for
yourself.
y'all supervisor. You saw him?
He's got his
Did you
taser out.
see him elbow me?
Yeah, come on.
I need your contact so we can report them. Look at my lip. That bitch just elbowed me. Did you see that?
So what?
Okay, give me your phone number. Or I'm gonna give you mine. 773. He just elbowed me. Look at my lip.
867-5309, baby.
He elbowed me, y'all. You saw that, didn't you? He did it on purpose. 773 314 3849.
And now her phone number is all over the internet.
Yeah, I know.
3849. Rolanda Lot. Text me now. Fuck
Rolanda
these cunts.
Lot.
I hate them.
She gave her phone number on the air.
Because we're not sticking together. We gotta stick together.
Stick together what, you crazy bitch? What are you fucking thinking? Crazy. We gotta stick together. What was with who? What are you talking about?
Look, these are illegal aliens. They're here illegally. That's a crime.
She can't process that. It goes to what you and I were talking about this morning, where a lot of people have been pretty much reduced to large language models by the education system. They are not capable of thinking for themselves. They're only capable of regurgitating the information they have. They can regurgitate it in various forms and in different orders. But that's what AI is. When it looks like AI is talking to you, it's not. It has scanned thousands and thousands and thousands of pages and looks for scenarios that fit the words that you said, and then finds responses in the pages that it has scanned.
Yep.
And people these days behave exactly this way. That's why they can't. It looks like they can't learn anything new. That's why it looks like they're unable to process. Like the car is green. No, the car isn't. The car is blue, because every car they've ever seen is blue. And now you're a racist.
Yeah, but like the thing is they're trying to do their duty and arrest these guys or detain them. And you have all these people coming into their personal space.
Yes.
I would not handle that well.
No.
I'd be like, yeah, I'd give them the warning, and then guess what? I'm throwing knuckle sandwiches.
Dude, it's zip ties for everybody at that point.
Yeah.
It's just zip ties for everybody. I'm going to leave a pile of hog-tied bodies on the pavement. Come pick them up. Now, along with all of the violence that's going along, we have the usual tributes, like the one where the woman was shaving her head to a woman whose name she spelled wrong. This didn't take long either.
I told myself I was never going to get another tattoo. I just have a giant one on my back. I planned it for a long time. And now I think I'm going to get her name tattooed on me. Renee Nicole. But choosing where, that may take some time. But
whatever.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I'll have a list on my body of the people killed by our own government.
You haven't seen anything yet, baby.
Cause. That could get long.
That could get long.
Like, we need to save some of these for the fucking Thursday show.
I don't worry.
Okay.
There's enough to go around, man.
Because these are better examples than the one I dug up.
This usually we try to do an informative show, and the core of it was the actual lawyer's thing where he reads the case. But I wanted to demonstrate just how crazy people have gotten.
Yep.
They have completely lost their fucking shit. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what any of the laws are. They don't know what actually happened. All they care about is their feelings.
Yep.
It is literally all they care about. And it's banana crackers. And then it gets better, because what do we have now?
See, I've been fully activated. I'm going to head back east. We need to go to DC. Shit needs to get done. Here's the thing that I need for protesters and everyone to start realizing, okay, we're at war. The protests are over. There's no more protesting.
Okay.
It's combat now.
Yeah.
So when I come onto the field, I'm not screaming at people that are going to assault me or pepper spray me. Like, no, this is combat. I'm going to engage them in combat.
Okay.
Because
Good luck
we
with
have
that.
shit that needs to be done.
Uh-huh.
This is how we get shit done.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
We're not protesting anymore.
Okay.
We're fighting.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I need for you to stop with the signs.
Okay.
And I need for you to get shields and swords of the pew pew kind. Like, I need for you to wake the fuck up. We're at war. It's wartime. It's time to go to war.
Yeah.
You know how your military father or your military friends were always telling you freedom isn't free? Like, you're about to find out. Like, you're about to get it. So figure it fucking out. Stop protesting. It's fight time. Okay? I'll see you there.
Yeah, of course you will. Yeah.
So I would like to point out the lack of physique of this particular character. And the fact that his voice indicates a certain effeminate side. And the fact that there's a very good chance that, like we talked about at the beginning of the show, this guy is going to see somebody turned into a pink mist in front of him, and he's just going to drop whatever he has in his hands and start sobbing. And he will either be ignored or turned into a pink mist himself. Or
They have no idea what they're asking for.
No. Or perhaps turned into a crunchy.
Yeah. He'll become a track paste.
Yeah, track paste. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, these guys are idiots, man. Now, to me, to get to this level, all right, to me, to get this pissed and take action like that, it would have to be really, really bad.
It's purely a defensive measure.
Correct.
I am not willing to go aggressive, but if you put me in a situation where I don't have any choice, well, then I don't have a choice, and now I'm going to become extremely aggressive.
Correct.
But that guy, even at my decrepit age and state, I could slap that guy in half.
But again, they have no they don't have life experience. They've watched too much shit on TV, played too much Xbox or PlayStation. All right, they're lost in the sauce. And the thing is people like that guy we just saw. I mean, they would be categorized as useful idiots. And even if they're successful and they overthrow the federal government, the lefties, the useful idiots are going right into a mass grave. They always kill them afterwards.
Always. Yeah. Yep.
There is no kumbaya, I'm going to live in the utopia. They put you to the sword.
Because they know that you will do violence in the name of whatever you think is the right thing. Therefore, you become a threat after you're done being useful.
Correct. That's just the way it goes.
Sorry. Not sorry.
It's totally true, though.
While all of that's going on, of course, sports ball being what it is, of course, sports ball has to chime in on the subject.
Oh, yeah. Fuck those guys, man.
Does that star spangled banner yet?
No,
So
I can't
this
listen to her drag a cat down.
Are there people that are taking a knee in this shit?
There aren't any, because that's not in fashion anymore. What's in fashion right now is paying tribute to Rebecca Hook or Rebecca Cook or Rebecca Good or
all right. Now here's the
whatever
thing.
her name is.
All right. Every single one of these sports stadiums is paid for and funded with bonds that are insured by either the local government or the federal government.
Yep.
And the minute these teams start doing shit like that,
yes,
you need to call those bonds due, and if they can't pay it off, then you seize the fucking you seize the whole thing. Fuck you. You don't get to play here anymore.
The sports ball isn't sports entertainment anymore. It is just performative theater for whatever current cause is current.
Yeah.
And the current cause is looking like an idiot.
And I can guarantee you,
nose piercing.
They do that to one sports stadium, all of that shit would go away.
Oh yeah, it would stop instantly.
They'd be like, "Oh, okay, one of the owners of the stadium is, I just lost my entire stadium."
Well, hey now, yeah. Whoa,
yeah.
hey now.
I'm gonna have to come out of pocket for like $183 million to pay off all these bonds because you guys want to fucking be idiots.
Yeah.
No, it's cheaper to fire you all and get some other guys to play this fucking sport. That's why I'm not a fan of professional sports, man. I just can't get back.
I stopped watching. I will occasionally watch like a college ball game here and there if it's a particularly good playoff or whatever. I like to watch women's fast pitch softball because have you ever watched women's fast pitch softball?
Okay.
Okay. Don't care.
All right.
I like women's fast pitch softball.
All right. I get it.
And I'll go to high school games to like root for the home team because
I watch professional boxing, kickboxing. I'll watch occasionally a Red Wings game if they get higher up in the playoffs.
But primarily you like sports where half-naked, sweaty men are grappling or punching each other.
Well, punching, yeah, not grappling.
Gay.
No, okay, whatever. Not grappling. I myself am not a fan of jiu-jitsu or that's just like human dog fighting. I'm not a fan of that.
I liked MMA when it first came out. The first 3 or 4 seasons, if you will, were pretty good. And then 1, it got repetitive. And then 2, right away, you could tell that a lot of the fights were fixed.
Yeah.
Because there were knockouts and TKOs that were obviously that should have never happened. And I'm not even really a good fighter. I'm a halfway decent street fighter.
Gotcha. All right, let's play the next video.
Moving along.
Look, there's going to be a whole lot of finding out going on. And here's the thing is I'm waiting for the right-wing protesters to come out and counter protest.
We have jobs.
Well, but at some point that's going to happen.
I know, but most of the people on the right have jobs. We have shit to do. The left-wing protesters are literally that's their job in many cases.
Yes, I know.
They're paid to do that,
and they're actually going after the money too.
Yeah, the rest of them are all on Social Security benefits.
That needs to go away.
Yes. Yep. They have anxiety.
Now, listen, I struggle with that myself from, TBI, PTSD, shit like that.
But I still have night terrors. Night terrors are great.
Oh, yeah, I get that too. So, I mean, I understand that's a real thing. I'm not fucking around here. But if they're going to get free money from the government because they're dealing with issues, they should not be out actively protesting and engaging in riots.
No, that should be an instant cutoff.
Yeah. Now, I get it, man. I deal with a lot of that shit myself, and sometimes it can be pretty serious. But you don't see me out there protesting and doing stupid shit. I stay in my lane. I insult some chicks, talk some guys off the ledge. I swear a lot, but that's about it.
I gave a socialist who was handing out socialist flyers the entire history of socialism, starting with the Bolsheviks. And in the middle of the street in a loud voice, and it caused him to get very flustered and run away.
Yeah.
That was a lot. That was a bunch of years back, 4 or 5 years.
Good luck with that.
Anyway, now we've got the newly offended because people are saying of Nicole Good or whatever the fuck her name is, say her name. Well, not black girls are offended because say her name is only for black girls.
Actually, it's not, but that's fine.
I don't know what to tell you. Here they are. They're offended. Everybody's offended.
I've seen so many creators touch on this, and I feel like I need to add my 2 cents because, say her name is for black people. That was because y'all were not doing the things that y'all were supposed to do to cover these stories. injustice was being served. So we were saying, say her name so you know exactly who it was. This was a person, this was a human.
Who was
now, this does not apply to this situation in Minnesota.
Nope.
This is not a say her name situation. Injustice, absolutely. Say
I like
her
the
name,
jazz.
Negative, partner. Negative. And I almost
Tiger in the
would be able to
background.
also say, when we were saying
Pretty
to
posh.
say her name, the masses that were not people of color, more specifically,
There's a
black
Target
people,
lamp in the
were
background.
not, y'all were not saying the
Target.
name.
Uh-huh.
The solidarity out of nowhere is crazy to me. However, like, rest in peace to that woman. This is crazy, but say her name.
She's got the LL Cool J hat.
Speak the names of victims.
Holy
regardless
shit,
of
look
who
at this
they are.
specimen.
Say Her Name is a movement started by Black women for Black women specifically, and it's
Black
not appropriate to use in
Look at
regards
this.
to Renee.
Fuck your appropriate bullshit.
Hi, good morning. What happened to Renee Nicole Good is so important, and we absolutely need to be talking about that. She deserves a hashtag and everything. It should not be Say Her Name. Say Her Name is reserved for Black women. Thank you.
Say Her Name is for Black women.
Fuck you.
It's for Black women.
Okay.
And maybe if you had fought harder for those Black women, we wouldn't.
Look
be
at that
where we
nose.
today.
She's got a pig
But we
nose.
did not fight harder for those Black women.
Oh.
So we will not be using Say Her Name
I will.
in this situation
Just to piss you off.
because it's kind of our fault.
Hashtag say her name.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
It's our fault.
Okay.
Say Her Name chance
Wow,
was
that
created
woman's
by
fat.
Black people for a Black woman by the name of Sandra
She's doing
Bland.
the chicken. Just,
Okay?
see
That's
that?
the only
Snap
reason
House,
anybody
18
should say
head.
if
Probably
you
has
see
the
a
Hennessy red
Black woman
line.
that has been murdered. Okay? This is not for any other race. Simple as that.
Oh.
PSA, Say Her Name is for Black
Another
people.
18 head,
It's for
Hennessy
people who
head.
do not get
She
nationally
does have an
recognized
11 head.
when crimes, injustices, or unaliving occur.
Hey, so I'm not trying to be rude at all, but Say Her Name is specifically reserved for Black women.
Go fuck yourself.
That chant started as a direct result, and I remember because I was an organizer at the time.
Oh,
it started
were you?
in the early days of the Black Lives Matter protests.
The
like
early
early
days.
early days.
Oh, yeah.
When Black women who are also being victimized to police brutality, like Sandra Bland,
Yeah.
like Rakia Boyd. Oh my God, the list is endless. They were not getting the same coverage as Black men and boys who are also being victimized. That's not to say that they are not important. It's to say that the Black girls and the Black women were completely ignored. Hence, Say Her Name. While I understand the severity of what just transpired, it is also important to recognize that that does not mean that you should co-opt other people's movements.
Fuck off.
So,
God damn, this is so stupid.
Somebody just came up with another name in the chat over there that I'm going to bring into the light because it's funny as fuck. He says, "I'm so tired of hearing about chirp Americans," referring to the smoke alarms.
Yeah.
Oh, the ceiling birds.
Yeah, chirp Americans.
All right, let's move along.
It's it's just freaking ridiculous. It's you one victim class stepped on another victim class. What are you gonna do, right?
Well, they could have their own internal civil war, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this is just stupid.
This will be our final video of the evening. I want you to leave tonight after we do the snap super chats, of course, knowing that the left is now all for the Second Amendment. Okay,
here we
now
go.
the left is all.
It's interesting.
for-
Conservatives are always going on and on about
You got
how
to play it. There we go.
right to bear arms in case we have to revolt against a tyrannical government. Well, I think it's time we finally put that to the test. We might have to actually use the Second Amendment here and make sure this government works for us and take back the government for the people. We can rewrite our country. We have the Second Amendment for a reason, and it's time for leftists across America to get organized. What's interesting,
Okay.
conservatives are always going.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, there. Look, I say the same thing. The Second Amendment exists because over time, every single government goes off the fucking rails.
Yes.
All right. Now, what I'm seeing now with what's going on with this administration is they're enforcing federal law and they're going after all of the fucking illegal aliens that were imported or allowed to invade this country during the Biden administration. Okay. We've had like how many Obama and the Clintons between both of them, deported almost 1 million. 26, not that much.
It was
It's
a
like
lot.
11 million
It was a
people or
lot.
some shit over an 8-year period.
Yes.
There was no protest or anything like that.
Nothing. Not a peep.
This is strictly being done by the globalists to cause instability and
all
strife
theater.
within the country.
Yeah, this is all absolutely every bit of this is fucking theater.
Uh-huh. And guess what? If this gets to a dynamic and we're on the right side, all of those billionaires who funded this shit and wanted this to happen, they're going to get a Hellfire missile up their ass, and I don't care what country you're in. Fuck you.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that concludes this evening's instructions on FAFO.
There'll be more.
There will. I assure you, there will be more. The core of it is all of the crap you heard about Renee Good. It's garbage. We've got the official version from.
Doesn't she have a rap sheet too?
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Domestic violence.
Bunch of it. Yeah, a bunch of domestic violence.
Yep. Interfering
Jimmy,
with officer a lot. Yeah.
Jimmy, let's interfere with the super chats.
Yeah, let's
All
get
right.
this on.
So Billy Von Baum got a hold of me, and he's
Uh-oh.
got a couple
no.
new Bolsheviks for us.
No.
So Battledorf, 1 or 2?
2.
Shit, bullshit, 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 Bolsheviks, Bolsheviks, bullshit, Bolsheviks, 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 Bolsheviks.
What just happened? That spiraled out of control quickly, Jimmy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
When are we ever in control there, Dwarf?
That's fine.
All right, we'll jump over here to the YouTube side of things. We got 510 concurrent viewers, 314 likes. Not bad, not bad. See, first one comes from Carl Crump, 6634. He did the thing. Bolsheviks, Bolsheviks, drink Bolsheviks.
You got to play the.
Play number one. Play number one. Play number one.
Oh, you want to play? You want to see number one, not Beetledorf?
Yeah. Well, let's see number one.
Okay, well, let's just say this one's a kosher Bolshevik.
There we
It's really disturbing.
I say it's
AMSR.
I say it's kosher because it's Shlomo Bolsheviks.
Uh-huh.
Heyo.
All right.
Let's see. Next one comes from Joe Deal 8802. It says more single moms are running out thinking they can stop bullets. Studying it brave.
Yeah, that's not going to work out for you.
Yeah, no, don't do it. Let's see. Carl Krupp coming back says he eats Snickers upside down to feel the texture.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes. And Alex Patino here says no in a smooth command voice. Say my name.
Holy shit. We've got like 1,125 views on Twitter.
Yep. We got 1,637 viewers right now. Yeah.
That's the most we've ever had on Twitter, man.
Wow.
You guys must be out there sharing the show. It's fucking awesome.
I've been sharing the show and shit, but I didn't realize we were having. That's good.
That's good shit right there. Yeah. We
Usually
had
it's like-
1,000 people between YouTube and Rumble tonight, too.
Outstanding.
We're growing
good.
a little bit. Yeah.
That's growing a little bit.
We are over 1,600 viewers tonight.
We're not going to have to start taking this responsibly, are we?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Start taking this
We'll have
seriously.
this conversation. If
That's
we get
uncomfortable.
Yeah, if we get to like 5,000 like live viewers, we'll have this discussion. But right now, it's still small and it's like a family thing. And the supporters, like this past Sunday, I had a wake for my mother.
Yeah.
And I told all kinds of like childhood stories about how much of a raging asshole I was as a child. And I deserved every single ass whipping I got from my mother. And there's no hard feelings. So it is what it is.
It is. Basically, the show is a bunch of guys sitting around the team room just telling stories and bullshitting.
Yep.
Is what this amounts to.
I also have another supernatural story in regards. Yeah. So I purchased a set of basically ear pods, Bluetooth ear pods for my ears because they're ears.
Not your ass?
No. And I went, like my mother went to the hospital like at the end of 23. I got the call in the middle of the night. I drove over there and I remember I left the earbuds on the dining room table. Took her to the hospital. I was there for like 2 or 3 days, and then she finally got out of the hospital the first time after she'd been in there for like almost a month. Got her home. And she really started to mentally decline. And during the few days that she was home, she took my ear pods and they just disappeared. And I kept the case upstairs next to my computer. It was open because I was going to go find them because I've assumed that my mother had put them in a cup or a jar or
somewhere in the house.
Yeah, somewhere in this the refuse
that's
pile.
reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to find them. Well, the other day, I think it was Saturday. No, right before I went to New Jersey on Friday.
Yeah.
The case was there next to the computer, but the ear pods were in the fucking case.
Ah! Fuck!
Like I literally kept it open because as a reminder to go look for these fucking ear pods.
Wow.
And they were there. So I think my mother just said, "Yeah, here you go." And then she went on to go do her thing.
Terrence, I forgot I took these and put them over here, but here's your ear pods. Thanks.
I'm serious. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Creepy.
This house is haunted, so it is what it is.
Haunted.
Had she ever been to that house?
Once. Yeah. She never went when I was married. She never went to that house.
Oh.
She couldn't be bothered.
Oh.
And she actually came to the lair once just because she wanted to see how I was living. She did not like it.
That's because you live in a fob.
I know. I live in a barracks. She's like, this needs a woman's touch. I'm like, nope. There'll be none of that here. This is a clubhouse.
It does. Yeah.
This is the lair, baby.
Yeah. The lair looks like a forward position.
Yes.
If you were ever deployed, you would walk into the lair and go, "Oh yeah, I know this feeling."
Hang on. Let me see if I
know this vibe. Yeah.
See, there it is right there.
Yeah.
See, there is no luxury here.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy, next one.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. Checking over on the Rumble side. 416 viewers.
What do we got for
My apologies to the newcomers on Twitter. Hey, we just broke 100 viewers. Rumble gets punished quite a bit because they're gluttons for punishment because they don't hit the like button. And well, those
please
that
don't play Trailer Park Hillary. Pick another one, please.
Spank it, Jimmy.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
Up, you know, my finger was hovering right over the Trailer Park Hillary where she's in the bikini.
I don't need to see that.
Trailer Park. Okay, we'll do no square.
Jimmy, I
square's
think you
fine.
secretly have that one in your spank bank.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm nor deny that statement.
I don't want to know anything more. I don't want any more details at all. I would like you to stop, please. Move along.
Moving on. Let's see. First one from tonight comes from 68 Barracuda says, I have to go to my school board meeting, so I'm going to be late. Have to catch up at 1.5 times. Anyways, I hope Pop gets his Christmas present and drinks it straight from the bottle today. Love ya, homos.
Yep.
Half a point will be assessed because you didn't say no homo.
Okay. No homo.
Half a point.
Well,
See, Mando,
luckily for you, homo suspicion points do not round up.
no. No. See, Mando coming in says, Dwarf, the Department of Redundancy Department is stand by for Redonkulus mission for Redonkulus purposes. Play a Killary button, monkey, for Dwarf. Make that happen. You know what? There is a button on here we haven't seen for some time. I need to find it. I need to go through here and fix this shit.
Need to reorganize it.
Reorganize, man, because it's all fucked.
Reorganize, orgasmanize it or whatever.
Well, I can't find the button, but, well, here's a Killary for you, Mando. I know you'll like it.
Oh, hey.
Stop, man. That's fucked up.
Oh, hey. That's really disturbing.
All right. Move along.
All right.
Move along.
Moving on here. See, we got N2 guest here says, Pop, what are your thoughts on the DOD taking over the oil refineries in California after CA wrecks the situation with their epic, stupid legislation?
To be honest with you, California has crippled their state and Oregon, Washington State, and I believe parts of Phoenix, Arizona, because they drove out all of the refineries. Like, again, this is a prime example of socialist communism, feelings, and people living with that Star Trek attitude. Like, let's just be honest. The electric car thing is a failed concept.
Yeah.
Yes, it's nice to have. I got it. But you're literally sitting on a bank of batteries that if they get water in them will convert to instant energy and barbecue you before you can make the door. And that does happen. Jimmy's. Yeah. Am I wrong, Jimmy?
Not be pretty close on that one.
No,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah. And then, the batteries only last maybe 6 years, and then it's $30,000 to replace a bank of batteries. I mean, fuck off. This is just stupid.
And that's that $30,000. Friend of mine, I haven't spoken to her in a while. She's a good person. She had one of those Chevy Volts or whatever, the tiny little electric car.
Yeah.
It cost $30,000. It was like, $26,000 to $30,000 to replace just that battery pack. Now imagine what the battery pack to replace in a semi is going to be.
Yeah.
Well, Ford just took a massive bath on their electric pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted them. They sold like 30 of them.
Yeah, they sucked.
Yep. Let's see. Moving on here, we got Mando here says, similar to you guys with the X, there are chem guys who can smell some things and are asking, where is the mask?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sergeant Puffenberger was that way. our NCO, our NBC NCO.
Let's see. Alex Patino here says, let's remember the ICE agent last year. He was tasked with apprehending a Guatemalan national, confirmed rapist, and dragged him for not 100 feet, but 300 feet, the entire length of a football field, with his vehicle. So when he pew-pewed, really good, I understand.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry she got whacked. I really am. But listen, let's not be that way on camera. I get it. We can say that off camera to me personally, but I don't want to see anyone die because they're fucking stupid. Though I do understand Darwin is a real thing, and Darwin does what Darwin does. Okay.
I will say this. She and her significant other created the situation.
Correct.
Okay. That is true. That said, I'm not a fan of people being ejected from their meat suits over stupid shit.
Yeah. Also, let's put this out to the general audience. Now, if you guys remember, New York hit Trump with a massive, $480 or $478 million judgment.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to do a Pimp Tart Institute on all of the cool shit that he could have purchased with that much money?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Some Poponomics or something?
Do some Poponomics. Yeah, that's a Poponomics.
Yeah. How many tanks he could have bought? How many, F-35s?
Oh, yeah.
How
I'm
many
down with
sniper
that.
rifles?
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I think that would be a good episode.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh boy. And here's your favorite chat of the night there, Dwarf. Reynard69. Japanese tentacle ornpay started in the 1600s in a fishing village famous for its squid catch. Maybe a woman fell in, or given modern monster fuckers, maybe a woman wrote it, but it's old material.
Wow.
That is weird, but okay. I didn't need to know that, but thank you for that. That escalated quickly.
So Japan was weird before we gave him the sun twice.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Next
we
one.
just dialed it up. I think we just baked it in.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Lecoq coming in and says we wouldn't have to deport them if these hoes didn't vote for open or no borders.
Correct.
Yeah. Every single one of these videos I see these women's crying. I'm like, okay, so you're supporting the same people that have murdered, raped, robbed, and just helped destroy this country by bleeding it dry by fraud, and you're protecting them?
Yes.
Yep.
You're an enemy to me, and I will treat my enemies as such.
That's fair.
Foreign
As a
and
matter of fact,
domestic.
yep.
Yep.
Foreign and domestic.
See, International House of Whoop Ass coming in says, I say send out people to mingle with them and say that they heard ICE is going to be at an open park. And when they get all together, either arrest them all or give them the CS gas and then arrest.
Listen, with the kind of electronics and, video recognition software, facial recognition software, everyone at these organizations or at these events have had their cell phones numbers recorded. They've been tracked via
you've
their
been
cell phone.
geofenced. You've all been geofenced.
Their faces are all on camera.
Yep.
And it's just a matter of time before bad shit comes down the pipe.
Ask Pop and me how we know.
Yeah. That happened.
Because they came to our goddamn door.
Yeah.
There you go. See, Tomahawk here dropping 5. It says, seriously, is this just one big shit test from these crazy bitches?
Well, this is what you get when you give women a special privileges that you don't give the normal population. Like a man, when he turns 18, he has to register for the draft. And if he doesn't get to vote. And there's a whole other, nut roll of bad shit that comes down the pipe for that individual for simply not putting his hat in the pot to be drafted if needed. Women get to vote. They get all of the privileges a man gets, and they literally don't do anything to justify that at all, other than vote stupid shit in. The whole trans agenda, gay marriage, that's all feminist. They did that. All of this kumbaya, let everyone commit open borders. That's the feminist voting for that. The idiots that made that possible were voted in by feminists. We have a bunch of bitchocrats in the government, and they're hell-bent to turn our Constitution into the Constitution. So there you go.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it may be in the case of like Queen Anarchy dating service that we watched in the beginning there. I think a lot of it may be it's revenge porn to them because they did not get the white knight at 34 when they were done with the 500-mile cock marathon and were ready to settle down. So I think a lot of this is revenge.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry, lady. Your eggs are rotten, and I am not going anywhere near you.
Yeah, the one egg you have left is cracked and doesn't work.
Yeah. But I did see one post. I can't confirm it, but apparently there's a Facebook group of, shocker, single middle-aged white women that are signing up and saying, hey, let's set up these ICE agents for dates so then that way we can dox them and harass them.
Oh, I saw that. That's real.
I'm like,
yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's actually real.
Listen, Jimmy, put that out to the regiment and just post our videos all through that Facebook page. Everyone do it.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
They don't name the Facebook page because they're verbatim. They say, we don't want trolls or
we'll find it.
Good luck. It'll be found. Good luck with that.
We're going to find
yeah.
Yeah.
But
all right, next one.
Let's see. International House of Whoop Ass coming in and says, and just like that, getting shot in the neck isn't funny anymore when it's one of them.
Did she get hit in the neck or she got hit in the face?
She got hit in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her, Kamala Harris, Bonnie Blue, and Lana Rhodes all have one thing in common. They took a hot load to the face.
Savage. Oh my God, Jimmy, don't ever change.
After what happened with Charlie Kirk, I have no more fucks to give.
Yeah,
I got it. Let's move along. Let's not get let's not do crazy shit.
I'm just saying. I will make jokes.
I get you. Emotions are running high. Move on.
Moving on. I got beer to cool down the temperature, so we'll be fine. All right, we got Shooter 130 with 5. He says, Pop says he's past fighting age. There's a vid that came out today of an old guy handing out 2-piece combos to everyone and laid 3 of these protesters out.
I saw that video. That was
oh yeah.
That was self-defense, and what they were doing was assault and battery. Because you put a megaphone up to someone's ear and hit the button, you can blow out their eardrum and
that's assault.
Yes. That is assault.
I wouldn't put up with that.
No, neither would I.
Pop and I joke about being old and not being able to fight, but you don't really want to fuck with either of us, especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It will not end well.
Yeah.
For
If you don't know how to fight, look, when you fight untrained people as a former professional fighter,
it's
like
baby.
fighting babies. So stupid.
I never did the ring shit or competition that Pop did, but I started martial arts when I was 10. I was a competition swimmer and I was a gymnast. So
there you go.
I know where my center of balance is, and if I land a punch, you're going to know about it.
Move along. Move along.
Carry on.
Ellie Card coming in says, I think we should cut off those cities. Yes. Actually, I believe I did see earlier today that Trump is completely freezing any and all aid going to sanctuary cities.
Good.
Which, yes, that needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Cliff 3188 coming in says the politicians who are protecting illegals and causing harm to U.S. citizens, whether overt or covert, are collaborators to an invading force. 100% treason. Remove them under the Insurrection Act. Yes, Trump. I'm still waiting for that day that you say no more of this shit.
Yep. Let's go. Next one.
Let's see. Idiot Grimlock dropping a link here. We got to be careful, man. Let's see.
Yeah, I do not want any old woman whisker biscuit videos.
No, this is a 3-minute Rumble video. We don't got time for that.
We don't got time for that.
Fortunately,
we'll watch it after the show. Thank you.
But yeah, let me grab that link real quick. Drop it in there. Just a moment. I am a human. All right, moving on here. Let's see here. Scrolling down. We got Tantalum 180 coming in, says via T2207. Big congratulations to Colton Walker for joining the time-honored Marine Corps. Semper Fi.
All right. Like I understand it, but I don't recommend it to the average person to join the Marine Corps. Go in the Army. If you want glory, become a paratrooper. I'm just going to say that. All right, next one.
There you go. Mando coming back says, so Dwarf, are you saying Korean tear gas would make a chem guy like me would just smile and say, nice try?
Yes.
Yeah.
Korean police tear gas. Military grade, same as ours. But the police tear gas was like, oh, spicy. Just keep going.
Next one. Roll on.
And of course, it would not be a show if we don't go visit Dwarf and Nance.
Oh, good God.
Here we go.
In Bolsheviksville, where the sun shines bright, live Dwarf and Nance, what a charming sight. With Sandy the maid and Pop dropping by, and Hillary's antics that'll make you sigh. Oh, Dwarf and Nance, they've got it made, with laughter, love, and a living maid. From morning toast to an evening dance, it's always a hoot with Dwarf and Nance.
I'm waiting for the next episode. I'm going to be honest. I'm waiting for the next episode.
That's going to be a great one. Let's see. Hey, we got our first We're Not Worthy here tonight from the one and only Jackal the Emperor. Yeah.
All right.
Dirty bastard. Where's my button? Yeah. Where's
there
it is.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Says that woman made a conscious decision to put herself, children, and dog in jeopardy, bringing them along with the internet to impede federal officers. Goodbye, the end. Shut up to the armchair lawyers.
Yep. And it's only going to get worse.
Yep. Oh, and as I mentioned earlier, it wouldn't be a video or a show because Ali Card's asking for it. You know what it is, Pop.
Uh-huh. Listen, man, you guys are lucky that I take a good burn. Because every time I see that goddamn video, it just creeps me out how my face fits on that dude, like seamlessly.
Yeah,
It does
Billy-
really. It does. Creeps me
yeah,
out.
we wouldn't have all the other great videos from Billy Von Baum either.
Yeah.
Let's see. Moving on, we got Mando here says, Dwarf, don't compare these 1D10Ts to an LLM. The replica app is much more intelligent.
It's ID10Ts.
It's an ID10T.
He put 1D.
No, he fucked up. ID10T.
Yeah, it's an ID10 Tango.
Yeah.
We knew what you meant.
We
See,
knew what you
68 Barracuda says, hey, Popster McFly, did you go to the post office? You're a slacker.
I know. Fuck, I gotta do it. One of the main reasons that I'm avoiding that is like I have to drive, by where my mother, died, and I'm trying to avoid that right now. So I'll get there. I'll just have to man up and do it.
Which post office is it at? I'll go.
No, I'll take care of it.
Don't be gay.
We'll talk about it offline.
That's fine.
Next one.
Tomahawk here, drop a 10, says, Dwarf, hook me up with the anarchy dating bitch early in the stream. I'll take one for the team. Hey, that rhymes.
All right.
She's got beagle ear titties, dude.
Yep. Those are the wraparound ones that you can secure with clothespins behind your head.
Mm-hmm.
Do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Carry on.
Carry on.
Mando coming back says, these people are ID10Ts, Pop, but I doubt they are useful. And he also spelled it wrong again with the 1.
That's all right.
That's fine. Yeah.
Let's see. 68 Barracuda says, grappling was great. Remember Dan Servin and Oleg Taktarov?
Yeah, that was back before MMA became what it is today.
Yeah.
Which is just staged fights. It's the new wrestling.
Yep. What was it? Like, I think last week, the unsub guys had, what's his name? Had the big mustache, and he went like him and the Asian dude were like haymakering each other for like 2 minutes straight. I can't remember his name. One of the regular original OGs of the UFC. I can't remember his name. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but let's see. Cliff 3188, he's got a couple in a row here. He says he did some digging on Rini Good. She's a widow and a divorcee, ergo 2 previous husbands, 3 kids from 2 different men, allegedly. Her husband who died was an Air Force vet who died in 2023. The family has not specified how he died, only saying that he suffered from PTSD and other mental health issues. I may be reading too much into it, but it seemed like she may have been responsible.
I would bet that she has some part in it at the very least.
So he probably died of Nagaside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yep. See, 68 Barracuda says Judas Priest did the absolute best rendition of Johnny B. Good Ram It Down album. There is no Karini B. Good. Play us off with some Jeffrey Paul tunes. I might do that at the end of the show. It's been a while since we heard some Jeffrey Paul. We'll do that. See, Joseph B. 1981 says, I took a fat single mom out for a coffee date. She told me that wasn't good enough. Here is $5. You told me so.
Told you so.
All right.
See, Lecoq coming back says, PSA, if you've murdered more humans than all the wars combined, you can shove your slogans up your ass. Say my name, bitch.
Pretty much.
By 2050, we will have allowed more veterans to commit suicide than all of the killed in action for all of the wars between 1901 and 1999.
Yep.
Just last year, in the year of 2025, worldwide, roughly, the numbers are rough. More babies were aborted than all deaths in World War II.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, you're talking the whole world, of course. Yeah,
the entire world. Yeah, so 73 million unborn children, roughly.
Some selfish bitches right there. Our next one. Let's go.
Mando comeback says so. So if you're doing a dark-skinned lady from behind, is appropriate to say my name. She's probably gonna call you daddy because she doesn't know her dad.
Ooh.
That's a vicious. Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that one slipped out of the filter. See, Elliot Card says luggage drop on Boxmine and Catland and let them with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, drop him in with a lapes.
Play the video. I'm going to be doing a video, a baggage bomb, and this is going to be in that video.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, let's see.
Do you have it?
I got it here somewhere. Don't you worry. Oh, hey, there's the one video I wanted to pick. All right. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
Blake might actually know where that one is. It's one that Billy Von Baum did, where we're actually in bombers and he drops luggage on.
Oh yeah,
planes.
yep.
That's fucking awesome.
Nice. All right, let's see here. Tomahawk says we can no longer coexist with these people. Question is, how do we divide up the country and who gets what?
We don't divide anything up.
That's right.
We don't divide anything. We kick
No,
the
they're
people.
dividing, yeah.
We kick the people that are trying to destroy the country out, and we keep the country. That's what we're supposed to do.
Well, we'll get there we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. So
yeah. I've been in the past like 10, 12 years, I've had many thoughts about how to handle the situation. None of them are good. No one's going to like them, but you know what? It's the only fucking way I can think of. That'll fix
gotcha.
it.
Next one.
Let's
Not
see.
going into detail. We don't want
No
to
details. No details. I'm just saying I've had some thoughts. I'm not going to carry out those thoughts, but Mighty Mouse Malibu here with 5 says, Dwarf Pop Jimmy, please hold up your right hand. These are all the fucks I have to give. Matter of fact, I wouldn't have a fuck to give if I had one financed.
That's actually a good. I need to finance fucks given. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Batches coming in and says, I have been telling everyone I know from Nevada to Idaho.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it.
Let's see. Alucard coming in and says, permission to use my famous super chat in the chat, Dwarf.
Rutro. I'm not saying anything.
Permission denied. Tomahawk says, as a rumblefag myself, I don't know why rumblefags can't hit the fucking button. Hit the button, you bastards. But then again, there has been a theory of mine that, maybe there's some bottage going on. I don't know. Can't prove it. So, but let's see. Mighty Mouse Malibu says, Waltz eats corn the long way. Oh, and have a look at what used electric vehicles are worth. A 5-year-old Tesla battery says only 75% of new, yet my old diesel Land Cruiser still holds a full tank of fuel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Professor Blake Pooh Ass Blast coming in and says, I guess 4 federal prosecutors resign in Minnesota.
Yes. Saw that today.
Good.
There you go. And he's requesting a singing captain.
We did have a request for singing pop. You guys are jackasses. Always want to watch the same shit over and over again. Pick new videos.
Look at me, I wanna be the captain of the sea.
About time.
The poop that came from me, I'd rather steer us to debauchery.
Careful what you ask for, video guy. Careful what you ask for.
Oh, also, the guy who made Dilbert burned in. So this one's for him.
Yep. Scott Adams.
Scott Adams.
Rest in peace, good sir.
I don't know who the quote is attributed to, but a man dies 2 deaths. The first is when he checks out of his meat suit, but the second is when the final person says his name for the final time. So I'm going to say that Scott Adams has probably achieved the only form of immortality truly available
at this time. Yeah, you're right. Next one, let's go.
Let's see. You've got Idiot Grimlock here says, should do a show on your thoughts on all these flock cameras.
Oh,
we actually are working that for a future episode. Thank you for reminding us.
It not only that, but next week, the evil battle dwarf will be speaking at the county commission and giving them a lesson on totalitarian states. So I will make that part of the show, I have already I've got a huge thing done on the flock cameras. That is a pet peeve of mine. Oh boy.
If only I could be
that's what I was doing all last week was the flock cameras for the county commission board.
If only I could be a fly on the wall while you're in the room.
No. They broadcast it. They broadcast it.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah.
Even
Next
better.
one. Let's go. We got to get through these.
Yeah, keep your hat on, Pop.
I know.
Lecoq coming back says they don't just get to vote, they get to send men to war because feelings.
Yeah. You're absolutely correct.
Let's see. Uh-oh. I think Alicard. He's just saying zoom in on Pop to make you squirm.
Okay.
Nice.
Well
he didn't
played.
break protocol there.
That's how you do it.
Alicard.
That's how you do it.
There you go.
I like it. Psychological warfare. I like it.
Good.
Let's see. 68 Barracuda says Pop and Battle Hobbit are the old man strength. Jimmy is the retard strength.
Okay.
He's wanting a Bolsheviks bill, but we already saw that. But
we did see that already.
We haven't seen this one yet.
Why do I look like an aging CIA contractor?
Your powder blue suit.
No, really, that's exactly what they look like.
All right.
I shit you not. Aging CIA contractor. Anyway.
Yep.
All right. Alicard come back says, Pop, I'm chaos, causing Kevorkian/human hybrids, of course. I'll cause some mischief.
Okay.
I think we have,
Okay.
No problem.
I almost bought Kevorkian's car.
That's crazy.
I know. It was
That'd
a
have been
purple Buick Riviera, 97 or 96, supercharged. It was pretty fly.
Wow.
They just wanted a little bit too much than I could afford.
Huh?
Next one, let's go.
That would be quite the conversation piece.
Yeah.
68 Barracuda says, Pop, for motivation, Brandy, you're a fine girl. Such a fine bitch, you would be.
That used to be one of my favorite songs back in the day, while I was still blue-pilled and an idiot. So, yeah.
Let's see. Tomahawk says, we can't make Pop puke, but we can watch Nancy getting out of the pool.
Ah, God damn.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. That's yeah. Fuck off.
Next one.
Let's see. Looks like I got a handful left over here on the Rumble side. We'll jump over to the other ones. We got Lecoq coming back again. Says you can always trust a hoe to be a hoe.
Yep.
And 68 Barracuda says, will you record that county commission speech for us?
Yeah, it'll be
and give us.
It'll be recorded.
There we go. Sweet. I will definitely have to look at that. See, the scary thing, Alicard says the scary thing about Kevorkians, they are capable of learning really quickly.
Okay, it's not Kevorkians, it's Kivuachians, and it is a fantasy race of creatures that existed before humankind from somebody's manga series. I had to look it up. I saw the spelling and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So that's what's going on there. It's a fantasy race. Fucking manga weirdos are fucking weirdos.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I used to read Dragonlance, Drisdor, and
yeah, I know.
Next
But
one.
that's like good stuff.
Yeah,
it's good stuff to them. I'm just not into that.
I'm just fucking around, man.
It's all good.
If they had any idea what level of geek we were.
Everyone gets fucked with at the regiment.
Yep. All righty. Let's see. We got just a couple more on the Rumble side. No more for Rumble, but you sneaky bastards are going to be sneaky bastards. Alicard's coming in. Max says, Bolshevik, Bolshevik, Bolshevik. He has been summoned. Play it.
Bolsheviks.
No, don't say it.
Bolsheviks.
No, please stop.
Bolsheviks.
It's showtime. Bolsheviks, baby. Everyone drink.
It's a true story.
Yep.
And just so you geeks out there don't get butt hurt. Okay, there we go.
All right.
That is the leather-bound version, by the way.
Yeah, that's the premium one.
There you go. And actually, this is a great one from 68 Barracuda. He's asking for Sinatra Pop, which works out perfectly for me because I got to take a piss.
All right.
There's a man they call Pop, and he can't be stopped. When he sees a Pringles can, he always takes squat. He don't care if it's a big one or a little tater tot. If it looks like a Pringles can, then he's gonna take a shot. He don't put Pringles in the can, he puts poop. He puts poop and sends them out across the land to folks like me and you. Some say Pop is full of crap, but he don't give a hoot. If it looks like a Pringles can, he's gonna fill it full of poop. He's got a way of doing business, a funny kind of job. He sends Pringles can full of poop delivered to your doorstep. And though you may not ask for it, you'll receive a surprise. Pop sent you a Pringles can full of poop. With a push he did plop.
I love that one, man.
Perfect timing.
Excellent.
All right, let's see here. Looks like we did have one come back over on the YouTube side from the Plains Warrior. Says Pop's D&D skills handled the troll tonight.
He rolled a 20. What do you want?
These things happen. Critical hit.
Happens.
Yep. Yeah, we don't mind the trolls coming in the chats and whatnot, but don't be fucking assholes. It's simple.
Yeah. Look, I don't listen. As this channel grows, we're going to get trolls. It's just growing pains. It is what it is. But my request is this: send us your hate mail to redonkulas12@gmail.com. And if it's a good enough hate mail, maybe we'll invite you on to the show and you could yell it to our face. I mean, we're adults here. It's not a big deal. This is an adult-themed kind of show. There's a lot of swearing and edgy humor, and sometimes we go out of bounds, but that's just the way it works. It's our job. If we don't offend you, let us know what we're doing wrong, and we'll try harder.
That's right.
Exactly. It has been quite some time since we've had a hate mail video too.
I know.
So,
I know. I should dig some.
Look, we've said this before too. We're not here for the outside world. All those people in their boardrooms, like, your talk offends me the way. We're not doing it for you. We're doing it for our viewers. We're doing it for our guys.
Yeah.
We're not here for you stuffed suits in boardrooms. We don't care about you at all.
And in my defense, I have literally been sitting there over oblivion with my thumb in the devil's eye and 1 foot up death's ass, waving people off from committing suicide with logic, reason, and comedy in vulgar language.
Yeah.
So you can get offended at the vulgar language, and if I offend people, whatever, but my number one priority is to destroy. All right. And the carnage from that destruction is people's lives get saved from suicide.
Yes.
I'll take it. It's a win-win.
looks like Mando is a sneaky bastard here tonight. Says, "Oh, my company is putting in cleaning robots, and I shit you not, they are Pringles robots."
That's fantastic. You
got to send us pictures, man.
That's fantastic. Oh, this is too good.
There you go. Let's see. Alley card, last one on the Rumble side, guys. So you're shit out of luck for tonight. If you're a sneaky bastard. Alley card says, we all get fucked with. That's the way of the regiment, for it is the way.
It is. It is.
Yep. Yeah. If those don't know the Jimmy script, look up Billy Von Baum on YouTube. You'll find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not my proudest night. Let's see. Over on the MGTOW side of things, we got a few here. We got first one from Crazy Uncle. Says, since I figured you're going to be covering the professional activists getting ventilated, I really wish these idiots would remember the old movie lines like, if someone sticks a gun in your face, you can either die or kill the motherfucker. Roadhouse. I.e., if you are putting someone else's life on the line, then you are putting your life out there too. Some things the civilians just don't understand.
Yep, they have no idea what they're asking for.
And like that skinny little fucker who said he was going to go bring pew-pews to the fight, the first time you see somebody turn into a pink mist in front of him, he's going to curl up in a little fucking ball and cry.
Yep.
I did see one video earlier. I couldn't tell if it was recent or not, but someone, an agitator, of course, got in the face. They interfered with ICE. They went to go detain him. Motherfucker had a gun on him.
What an idiot.
Oh, that ended well, I'm sure.
Yeah. And apparently now the new trend is to bring babies to violent protests.
Yes,
and
I saw
riots.
that. That is smart. Keep doing that, please. That will end well for you and will not
Everyone
end
involved, that'll be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Next one.
See, Dark Mad Dog says, Pop, paranormal thing I want to ask. Since I started to change and really pick myself and work on my relationship, it's complicated. I got constant numbers often, especially in bad times like my BPD flares. I have 1331 1616 0707 633 222 1414 111 55 333 070 060 2121 616 1001 131 055 often.
That's a lot of numbers to remember. Mine is just 36 and 38.
I don't get it. Should I really stick around? She had lost her parents young at 18 when she was her mama 18, her dad at 28 and from drinking. Sometimes I get tired of the stuff, but it always pop up. Opinion? Thanks.
Yeah, stick it out, bro. You'll be all right.
Look, yeah, man, we need more people sucking air in the regiment.
That's right.
And if you're
They
on
let us bite, stay in the fight.
And if you're on the gay cruise, we don't care if you suck something else.
Hey now.
Hey. No, actually, we don't give a shit what you do. That's fine.
Yeah,
Move on.
It's fine. And last two from Crazy Uncle says, Pop, I'm sure you will agree with this. No one outside of combat arms realizes human shields don't work.
They do not. Oh my God.
I only bring this up as many of these socialist brown eye eaters have been bringing their children to protests. I just mentioned, use facial recognition to charge them with child endangerment at the very least.
Yes.
That I agree with.
I agree with that 100%.
Yep.
Why was COVID? Why are they still doing the COVID face mask thing? Because of facial recognition. So if you see someone out there with a mask on, oh, I'm protecting myself from COVID. No, you're not. You're protecting yourself from the absolute ass beating that you deserve.
All right, next one. Let's go.
Last one. Crazy Uncle says, whenever alone, even family, bring up taking on police. Bring up taking on police of military. I simply ask, do you want to see real war? Real war? Yeah.
It's not going to go well, man.
No.
Not going to go well.
Yep. Yeah. Every time I see those videos of, oh, I'm going to start bringing my guns to these ice protests, I'm like, yeah, you do that, bud. You
go ahead and do that.
Go right ahead.
No,
Go
really,
right ahead.
you knock yourself out.
Yep.
Really.
All right. Let's see. We had
Just let me
15.
know what day you're going so I can not be there because you're going to do something stupid and I don't want to be around.
Yeah, I don't want any of that.
Either that or so I can get a perch above ground so I have the high ground so I can get my lawn chair and my popcorn out.
All right, that's fair.
All right.
Let's see. Over on the Odyssey side, we had 15 watching over there. And we are still over 1,400 views on the Twatter sphere.
That's the most we've ever had.
That's crazy.
That's
Hell
awesome. No,
So-
the most I've seen before this was like 138.
Yeah, it's been quite a
That's
little different.
That's
Big
punchy.
jump.
That's punchy. It's spicy. I like it.
Yeah.
Yep. So those over on the Twatter sphere, if you guys like what you see,
welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. And if you sign up to be a supporter, special movie nights with Pop, me and Blake, and of course, supporter streams with the Popster. And you can write in stuff, chat with the Popster, and maybe help create a future episode.
Yeah, I do that quite often. I build my crazy lists and I usually go to the supporters like, hey, I have an idea for such and such.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the
Every
stuff
once in a
from the
great while, I'll
Papanomicon that words men came up with. I'm like, I'm stealing that. It's going in the book.
Yep. So there you go. And for once in a while, I actually remembered to click Twitch tonight. So, and we had 9 viewers over there.
All right.
So, all right, let's see. Oh, we got one more sneaky coming in. So from Heidi 1224 on the YouTube side, says they recruit women to do the protest they're too scared to do. Yep.
Yep.
That's sadly.
Yeah. But I did say I have my opinions on it, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna let that one under the bridge. We'll talk offline on that one.
All right.
Of course, Tomahawk. I'm a sneaky bastard. This is a $5 bill of mine. Without it, I am useless. Without me, it is useless.
Yeah, that's a good line. Full Metal Jacket.
Yep. And 68 Barracuda. CPS time for these communtards. Is it better to grow up in a foster home or to be raised by a moron libtard, or be raised by a alleged violent lesbian? Because that's where that child is going to be going to.
Correct.
Yeah. And Professor Blake Pooh Ass Blaster says, "Hey, Pop, question. I have some friends. I have some friends from Canada. Really thinks cutting ties with them because they are fucking stupid. Do it."
Yeah, listen, you don't need the added aggravation of progressive liberals in your life. There's no upside to that at all.
No. You're either A, going to cause yourself head trauma from banging your head up against the wall because your point can't get through to these people because they've put up their shields so much. And B, your heart can't take the stupidity of them.
And they will throw you under the bus in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. So it's better to just say, never call me again, never contact me. We're done.
Yep.
Treat them like an ex that cheated on you with Ray, Pookie, and Tyrone, and just walk away.
Ray, Pookie, and Tyrone.
It's gay sex with a witness.
I understand.
All right. And
Next
the last one, actually, it's actually quite fitting because this comes from Last of the Boomers for 5. Seriously, though, dudes in the regiment need to make a point of spreading the word.
Yeah.
Make a point of sending vids to bros, sending bros through the vids, live streams, whatever you think might work to get the eyes on target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of guys out there who are lost in the sauce, and I don't really give a shit what side of the aisle you're on. When life takes a big dump in your swimming pool and shit's all fucked up, we'll do what we can to help you. We can turn no one away. I mean, that's how we roll here. I'm here to save lives, man.
Super chats, Jimmy?
That is the end of the super chats there, Dwarf.
All right, let me hit the cash apps. Cash up. Let's see. I got Susie McCarley send in 50.
Thank you, Suze.
A little extra to honor Dilbert.
Yeah. Thanks for your continued support.
We got one from John Tilden. Let's see, $10 to Lesbola in Intifada has begun. the Lesbola Intifada.
The Lesbola Intifada. Nice.
That might be a title for a future show.
All right. Yeah. We got Samantha Batchelor. Thank you so much. $15. Boo-hoo. This is what you guys do, Bolsheviks.
Sam is at home recovering. She wrecked her ankle pretty bad. So.
I saw the pictures. We got HKC, $5, Bolsheviks. I'm almost out of beer.
Tragic.
I know.
I'm making beer this week.
Oh, yeah, I need to get some of that shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
We got another one here from Timothy Reuter. $10. Podcast support. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Again, we do this on a shoestring budget. We're trying to save as many men as we can from suicide. No one else is doing it. No one else is talking about it.
Yeah.
We got one from Boss for $10 for fuck around, find out, but FUBAR.
Yeah, it is gone to FUBAR. We are at Fubar.
We got another one for 5 from Boss. Hey, Dwarf, what's a goat toss?
Oh, fucked in the goat ass. It's not something you want nor should be interested in.
And we got another one from HKC for $2 saying good show. And we used to say that all the time because when I was in Iraq in 2004, these Apache pilots would be flying around and they have thermal, and they used to show videos of these guys banging sheep out in the middle of the night. It's fucking disgusting, but there you go. Fucked in the goat ass.
Where's the screaming goat button right now? I need that button.
That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Actually, that's where that it comes from, the Iraq, Afghanistan campaigns. You do not want to be fucked in the goat ass.
No, you don't.
That's bad.
That's fucked up.
It's bad.
They put you to death for that shit if you go by the actual, holy writings.
But all the same, let's not be fucked in the goat ass.
Yeah, it's not
it's not bad. It's bad. I hate myself.
Oh my God.
All right, that's it for us tonight, gentlemen and ladies that have shown up to us. Thank you guys for giving us one of our highest fucking viewed shows in a while.
Yeah.
On Twitter, yeah.
1,911 viewers right now. You guys rock. You guys awesome. Welcome to the regiment, where we talk shit, speak truth, drink, cuss, and piss people off.
That's right.
That's right. But the main thing is that what we do is we fucking save lives. That's what we're here to do.
That's what we're here to do.
And on that note, final words from the Battle Dwarf.
I am going to be nice this evening and make a sandwich.
Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Bacon bits?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like the titties. I don't care about the sandwich.
Yeah. That's what I have for this evening. That was a nice sandwich.
That was good. Yeah, sure. A colletage.
There was a sandwich in that video?
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
Sandwich?
I didn't see no sandwich.
Space Ghost is on.
Safety briefing.
Safety briefing.
All right, everybody. Safety briefing from the retired first sergeant. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. It's not going to work out for you. All right. If you absolutely must fornicate, wear a condom, take it with you, or flush it down the toilet. Why? Because women are sneaky bitches, and child support does last 18 to 21 years, depending upon the state you are in. Rack up, pack up, and stack up. There's only safety in numbers and roll in force. Maintain your situational awareness, because if you're going to be attacked, something in your environment will have changed, and it's up to you to see it. And last but not least, I'm sick and tired of throwing you dudes in the dirt because you're taking a permanent solution to a temporary problem. All right, you need to play the long game. You have no idea what tomorrow holds for you, and it can literally change on a dime. You need to stay in the fight. And if everything else goes to shit, live at a motherfucking spite. And always remember, Uncle Pop is here cheering for you for all of your victories, even the ones you can never tell anyone about. Boom, beer me. All right.
No. And of course, you guys all know me. I got to be the evil shilling monkey now, because if I would click the right button, there you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in the fight, live out of fight. Your rocks, glass, and this.
Jimmy, stop eating your microphone.
It's all right.
I mean, but anyways, new merch may or may not be available this Thursday.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And all I have to say about that is
fear the syrup.
We saw some previews today offline.
You should fear it, and you should fear it hard. Phrasing.
That was funny.
All righty. Well, let's see here. I promised us some Jeffrey Paul tunes here, so this is not going to be a new tech jump, but these are the only buttons I got. So you know what? Let's appreciate some Jeffrey Paul as we give a sign off and a final salute to the creator Dilbert.